It is once again Friday, and I am once again EP. But here we are, about to do the Steam feed demos. I tried to make a rhyme at the last second there. I spent way too little time in trying to get that done because I thought of it so late, but yeah, it's second Steam demos for a time. Yeah, we got quite a bit of games tonight, which is I'm kind of not used to having this many games actually. And during my test earlier on making sure like all the demos worked, one of them came up with a like cloud status unable to sync error, which I'm not sure why. So everything else was fine, but I don't know, something was just weird about that game. But yeah, let's go ahead and just once I find the thing, there it is, bring it right on in. Welcome in everybody. Just I was about to say this week's, but again, this isn't really a weekly thing right here. To this next episode of Steam Demos Tour. Sauce? Sauce? I like spaghetti sauce. Spaghetti sauce is good. Welcome in College 3X. How you doing tonight? But yeah, let's kind of get right into it because again, we got so many of these. I want to try to see how many we can get through tonight. Some of these might be pretty short demos. And some of these are like RPG type demos, so they'd probably last like 3 hours if I gave them the chance. And apparently, one of these demos I've already played like a long ass time ago. Because apparently, like, when I first downloaded it, I suddenly already had, like, 34 minutes of playtime on it, so I guess I played a demo for it and wasn't so much into it, so I didn't get it, but... Yeah, I'm wondering why I was playing so many different games. Do you remember what the stream was tonight? Yeah. And the thing is, I literally only thought about actually doing, like, a demo, like, test to make sure they all worked right, literally in the minutes before stream started. Also, my head does not seem to be... Okay, that should be a little bit better. Okay, eyes are being weird, but that's a little bit better of an appearance. But yeah, basically just testing all the demos, make sure A, that they work, and B, that I can put them into windowed mode. And thankfully, all 11 demos I have actually passed that test. So we have a chance to theoretically show all of them, although it's not going to happen because there's not going to be nearly enough time for that. But let us go ahead and... You got to go into the dishwasher and you'll be back momentarily? Nope. I wish you the best of luck with the combating of the dishwasher. But yeah, for now, let's go ahead and get our first roll. So we have 12 demos, so roll D12, re-roll on a 12. We got... Wow, we got a 1. Okay. So 1 is going to... Okay, so this is probably one of the more curious ones I've been interested in. So this demo is actually from the same developers as Crosscode, which is a game we did in our Steam Demos Tour, or not Steam Demos Tour, our Steam Library Tour, like, literally years ago, and is one of the games I'm considering eventually doing an on-stream playthrough for. I don't think it's on the nearby radar, but it is on the radar to be able to play at some point. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the game going. Let me update the category. So Alabaster done. That should be all I need. Oh, also I need to turn my controller on. Hopefully with more modern demos that I don't have to have the controller on first, but we'll see. And there's no music until... Oh, just no music. Straight up. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, okay, controller works. But yeah, in that case, let's just go over the Steam store page blurb real quick. Break Nyx's curse and guide humanity's rebirth in this top-down 2.5D action RPG demo version from the creators of Crosscode. Battle enemies with stylish combos, wield multiple divine weapons, solve intriguing puzzles, and explore a changing world. But yeah, I can get into it. If you agree to enabling analytics, the game will send anonymous stats for your playthrough of the internet, supporting future development. You're not sure. Thank you so much for playing in my demo. I wonder how it must have been for you. Oh, somebody with wings. 2 people with wings. When the sky darkened to deep red. Well, that looks fun. Welcome in, Debbie, and thank you for the lurk. Years of preparation, and it still caught us by surprise. We all panicked and ran for the shelters. We all felt it. Basically just like a natural fallout. The only way for us to survive was deep underground. we became dwarves. Sleeping and waiting. That was pretty high tech. For a chance to strike back. Those are pretty fluid attacking animations. We're finished here. Everyone, the capital gates aren't much further. Now we advance. Let's split up and strike from every side. Nico and Salus, you take the right path. Vanny, Bea, Esherin, you go up the left. Nima and I will take the old road. Forever forward. Together as one. As one. Somebody's not so into it. Move around with left stick. Lead the way. I have a little dash hop. Oh god, my controls are backwards. Damn it. Okay. That's what I get for not turning my controller on ahead of time. Actually, I wonder if... Let me see if maybe plugging it in... Actually, let me turn it off first. Because I don't want to necessarily like boot the game up again if I don't have to. I just plug that in. Okay, no, it's the same issue. No, I can probably... Yeah, I can probably just restart the game and like skip cutscenes. One of these days, you think I would get used to actually turning my controller on ahead of time. All right, let's try it again. Play without overlay. Controller is already on. At least it should only be an issue like once for tonight. Oh, I can just go right to continue. And nope, my controls are still reversed. Okay, in that case, this will be the last test I do. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna accept it. So turn the controller just off for the wireless part. Plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. All right. I don't know how old that advertising jingle is. All right. Please tell me this works now. I'm guessing it probably won't, but it is what it is. At least the window stays in the same position every time I open it up. That part's kind of nice. Nope. Okay, it's stuck regardless. Why is it people are not accounting for PlayStation controllers on Steam? I mean, it's been long enough since they've become a part of the regular, like, ethos, I guess, that it should be able to work, but it just doesn't. It's like I gotta use my controls being swapped a bit. Here they come! I mean, at least the button still kind of makes sense for the most part. But it's not the worst thing. It's also good to know that the dash gauge or whatever is only for dashes. It's not really about like attack stamina or anything like that. I got a sphere essence. Dahlman, a moment please. Yes? We're just getting close to the nest. Yet the Numera are already this aggressive. Don't you think it's strange? These weapons were given for this day. This is not beyond us. I know, yet... Do the gods want us to turn back now? No. But please be careful. Do not worry. Let's head on. These characters are starting to die at the end of this prologue. Surrounding me? Oh. Oh, that's kind of... Raishi! Ah! Holy crap, welcome on in. Let me do the thing in a second.
What is a raid? An adorable little pile of cuties.
Okay,
enough talk. Welcome on in.
Welcome on in, Raishi and Raiders. How y'all doing tonight? Let me get the thing enough if I can actually type correctly. There we go. Welcome on in, Raishi and Raiders. How y'all doing tonight? For those who don't know who I am, my name is Aaron Jevlith. I'm a silly little cat doing silly little things on the silly little internet. Tonight we're starting another episode of our Steam Demos tour, where we play through a bunch of random demos just to kind of see what's coming up, see if there's anything I want to get later on and stuff like that. Can't say I didn't expect this. I mean, I maybe had a kind of a bit of an idea and a kind of a bit of a hope that a cutie would raid me, and I had my dreams answered. But yeah, welcome on in, Raishi and Raiders. Yeah, you were. Obviously, I know what you were playing. I was hanging out for you with like most of the freaking day. Actually, I think I was with you like since you started streaming. Actually, within like the first couple minutes. So yeah, I definitely know what you were doing. I know you had a lot of fun with that game too. I think you said you're about like halfway through the game at this point. Yeah, because I know you're like mid 20th level around the point that I last was actually watching. So I know like most games are usually about chapter 10. I thought I saw chapter 11 pop up like near the end because I had like a mini joke in my mind about trying to make some kind of pun about like bankruptcy, but I couldn't think of anything actually like creative, so I never said anything. But yeah, I hope you had a fantastic stream. And if you need to do any like post-stream self-care, like, you know, need to get some food, get some sleep, get something to drink, like just like lay down or like do jumping jacks, whatever you need to do, by all means, feel free to do that. And thank you so much for the hacking raid. Yeah, chapter 11 out of probably 15. Okay, so that's more than halfway through the game then. So I don't know. It feels weird to have like level 25 be, I guess at that point, like what, over 2/3 through the game, when the build up to DPS on Security Breach hits. I haven't played Security Breach. So I don't know what that's like. Also, welcome on in, LJ. How you doing tonight? But yeah, tonight we are starting off with a demo for a game called Alabaster Dawn, which is made by the same developers as Crosscode, and it does feel like it's a pretty good kind of good feeling like action RPG kind of thing. Yay, cuddles! Return the cuddles, cuddle. All right. But yeah, so we're doing a game that is basically, yeah, it's a very like kind of futuristic. Yeah, you can kind of see what it's like right now. Oh, there's a block button. Okay. Or I can just, you know, go behind him. Or dodge. I guess if I do perfect timing, it probably does something cool. Oh, nice. Let's second go. Get him. Oh, God. Oh, I did that timing wrong. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no. What? Got it. Eshrin, what are you doing here? Less talking, more hitting. That's language I can speak. Finish it quickly. Oh my god, the extra damage. Okay, I guess the game has a break mechanic. Is that a song from Beyond... Wait. That's a song from Beyond Light OST for Destiny 2? But what, you mean the one that just played in the game or something else? Wait. Your root? What do you think taking the initiative? I was never great at taking orders. Then I need you to improve on that. Quickly. Security breach? I remain mostly lost except for knowing that Security Breach is a FNAF game. That's about all I really know about it. And then it's actually like more of a traditional game than the other ones in the genre, because I remember seeing a friend, actually my roommate for a while, I saw him kind of playing that for a bit. It actually looked like a decent like exploratory kind of sort of adventure kind of game. You two, we're falling behind. Eshrin, stay close. Yay, new friend. There, the nest. It was the first official free roam? Yeah, that's one thing I do remember, yeah. I think there's been like another FNAF game too since then. I think they've been kind of the same setup, if I remember correctly. Right inside the gate. Unbelievable. Oh dear. Oh, hi. That's a big one. Ow. Okay. Alright, gotta get better on my parry timing. It's getting enraged as well? Nope. Neva, some help? Now, quickly! Quickly. Charge Divine Art. Revenant Spectre. Okay, Flurry of Blows. Time to end this. Nima, ready. That's a lot of damage. Big combo. Yes! We did it? Well, not yet, apparently. Reinforcements! They're all enraged? Oh god, part 2. One final push. Stay strong. Yet when we needed them the most, the gods failed us. Yeah, you're in a very music-oriented mood today. Literally cried while listening to a Nose T earlier. It's been a while since I've been like in a really big mood or music mood for a while. Huh? Their power vanished right in front of our eyes. Wait, what? The divine gear? Daman! Oh, he dead. Oh, he very dead. In that dark red hour of despair, I was glad you still slept, untouched by the god's silence. Story concluded. The end of the world. Juno, wake up. Enjoy your look, Reishi. And thanks again for the raid. Yakking cutie. Hello? You mega hyper ultra ultimate cutie. Yay, pretty lights. Anyone here? Okay, this legit looks like the same kind of hallway as one of the areas in Crosscode. Hello? The Lost Lands. There's a price for just gaining knowledge of your world. I mean, is it really gaining knowledge if I didn't know what I was referring to begin with? Delicious cutie? Oh gosh, heck. Huh? What? No boops. Boops are illegal. What is this? Anyone here? Hello? I love how we get the tutorial again on how to play. You know, we just did this like 5 minutes ago. Oh. Okay, you can go in water, but it's not currently recommended. You still feel like a child compared to most of us? I mean, to a lot of degrees, we are also kind of like... I don't know how I want to say it. I don't know how to start saying what I'm saying, but I think you still know what I'm saying. What's that over there? That's close to an object to interact or activate with, or activate it? Is that a divine marble? It's shining. Hello. Oh, look at us. We have a hat now. Guess it's mine now. Anyone in there? It's a thing of lettuce. Divine cabbage? Oh, it's a capybara. A marble? You lost all yours. I didn't know people even had any marbles left to lose. Welcome on in, King. How you doing tonight? Oh. You're only 20? I didn't realize you were that young. Wow. If I didn't feel old before, now I definitely feel old. Juno O'Leary, you've awoken. Marble and valor, united at last. You're a water pig. Yes, that's me. Greetings. Pet. Of course. Oh my god, look at that face. It's like he's never been pet before in his life and has just now learned what it's like. Is everything alright, Chosen? Ellipses. I'm not really a Chosen. You're not? Not anymore. Strange. Still, it was meant for you to find me. As the spirit of your marble, my name is yours to choose. Right. Cabbage, then. Cabbage. I love the slanted eyes at that right now, and I would be the exact same way. Your name. Really? Like the What? Oh no! What is... No time to chit-chat. Put your hand out. What? Plios Solus, Divine Sword of Vasia. A sword to cleave sorrow and pave the way to progress. Chosen or not, surely you know how to use this. I do. Use your sword. Can I still do a charge attack? Okay, I do not have access to charge attack at this point. Apparently that's a later ability. Oh, I got a thing. Okay, so it opens that. Gotcha. Oh, that path just opened up. Well done. You certainly fight like a chosen. You will reiterate that you've been told you can be surprisingly profound? Yes, so I guess some people just kind of have that like aura kind of around them, I guess. But I'm not. I was cast out. Hmm? Everything looks so strange. So, Nyx is still here. Yes, the curse has ravaged our world. We are deep within the Lost Lands. Ellipses. What about the others? My village. Is it safe? Ellipses. I don't know. You don't? The gods are silent. Silent? What? I'm sorry, it's my parents! I've got to get home. Then we'll have to get across this gap. Hold X while moving toward the ledge to jump. Keep it, run fast. Oh, okay, so that's also just a run button, not just a sprint button. Interesting. What? Arena time. What are these walls? It's an ambush. Oh, nice. That was purely reflexive, too. Ah, dang it. Didn't get it that time. Is that... Okay, so it just triggers that when I'm done with it. Got it. Let's go on. Anything else I can... Another who didn't make it. I don't know how much time has passed since the events what we started with. And this route is closed off too. Maybe there's a way up there. What's that flower? I've never seen this kind before. A gift left by the gods. It will replenish your health when you hit it. Hit it? But it's pretty. Well, alternatively, you can rely on your healing bulbs whenever you are low on health. Press down to use your healing bulbs to regenerate health. You can also hit certain plants to reveal your health or bulbs. Okay. Okay, so okay, I see how that works now. So it's kind of like a... I forget what it's called in Dark Souls, but your healing flask or whatever it is. Kind of like that. Out of reach. What to do now? Yeah, I'm already getting into this game personally, and I was already kind of a big fan of crosscode as it was. The combat in this game just actually kind of just feels right for the most part, which is kind of nice. Just the right time to expand your arsenal. Reach out your hand. Boga Solus, Divine Crossbow of Vasia. A bow to pierce truth and pave the way to progress. A crossbow. That should do the trick, right? Right. I'm guessing there's gonna be like R1 to trigger this. So, what other weapons you got? That's it, actually. Ellipses. By the tree, I swear it. Alright. Sorry, you two. Gotta hit you as well. Okay, R2. That was close. Okay, so I gotta be on this side. Oh. There we go. Okay, the aiming is actually fairly intuitive, oddly enough. Oh, flowers went poof. I wouldn't call those flowers, personally. I'm guessing this is a checkpoint right here. Can I... Okay, I can't get up there. Can't go through there. Oh, no, you don't. I see your shenanigans. Okay, I like how it actually, like, destroyed the attack, too, in the process. What about these things? Flowery enough? Certainly more flowery. Yeah, take that. More stoof. What else do we need to hit? Am I missing something? You hate that you're still feeling the lonely? I definitely know that feel. I offer more of my hugs. Oh, hello. Hell yeah, level up. Okay, weapon leveled up. Cool. Feels like we're getting the hang of it again. Your chosen powers seem to have grown stronger already. How to use the growth chart and learn passive skills and combat arts. Heck yeah, show tutorial. So press start to open the character menu. Select growth chart from the main menu. Select the core to open the skill tree. Hold X to learn the node of the enough growth points, GP. We have 2 currently. Oh, it automatically gives it to us. Boost strength. When a previous node is not learned or not enough GP are available, it cannot be learned. Have dragon hugs in return. Yay, dragon hugs. Select a weapon to open their respective skill tree. Okay, so they upgrade on their own. Interesting. I'm guessing they probably level up by use as well. Crashing Wave. Combat arts are powerful abilities unique to each weapon. Read the node's description to see how to perform them in combat. Wait shortly after the second attack of Water Dance, then press square, square, square to execute a combo that is especially effective against broken enemies. The last attack counts as a finisher. Okay. Growth points used in this tutorial have been refunded. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Okay, so we already have this. Unlocks the Decorous Gem slot for your equipment. To activate special effects to customize your very own build. Okay. Okay, so we already have all these then. Okay, guard reduces by 40%. And parry, nullifying damage and inflicting break damage to the attacker. Projectiles marked by incoming arrows can be reflected back at the enemy. Oh, that's cool. There's our dash stuff. Briefly invulnerable during the start of this maneuver. Long jump. Aim while jumping to slow down time allowing to be more precise with your ranged weapons. Okay. You actually kind of missed that? I'm kind of... I love the concept of it, but eventually if you get like too many different combos, it's hard for me to remember like every single one of those, so I don't really get to like use them effectively. That's my only issue. Reduce the stamina cost of dashing and guarding by 15%. Gain enough for additional dash at around every 35%. Boost defense. Boost max life. Boost affinity. Determines likelihood of landing critical hits. Okay. Base multiplier for critical damage is 150% and can be increased by various other enchantments such as Bullseye. Increase damage done to break bars. But yeah, strength seems good here. Yeah, we already have this. Core gems are always active regardless of which aspect you're currently attuned to. Yeah, maybe that's just because you like the Hyrule Warriors, technically just Dynasty Warriors format. I've never actually played any of the games in that particular like style, so I don't have like personal experience, but I know they're basically like one person can take out like 1,000 in like the span of a few seconds. One of those kind of games. What was this one? It's affinity. We get more strength, but those are also more costly. Yeah, let's do some basics for now. And then here, so River Tap. Press square while dashing to perform a quick sweep attack in front of you. Continue pressing square to transition into the second attack of Water Dance. So press square 3 times to perform a basic attack combo that can hit multiple enemies around you. The last attack hit twice and counts as a finisher. Okay, that's been the basic thing I've used so far. Wait shortly after the second attack. So attack, attack, delay, attack, attack, attack. Ocean Ring. Hold to charge your weapon. Let go to release a powerful dual sweep around you. Slowly move when charging. Keep holding in the direction you're attacking to affect an even larger area. Hold square after performing a back step to start charging. Release to execute a thrust attack to hit multiple enemies in a line. That sounds a little complicated. Rainfall. Hold square after the first attack of Water Dance to perform a flurry of stab attacks in front of you. Go to quickly fill the break bar of an enemy. Last attack counts as a finisher. Press square after you successfully parried an attack to perform a fast counter stab. I like that. The attack can hit multiple enemies and pushes them along with you. The stab will always face the parried attack. I'm already liking the idea of the parry system, so I kind of want to get more parries. Actually, we do have another appointment we can use, too. Yeah, let's do the extra combo, too. We do have one goal, or thing for this. Minor gem slot for the Boga Solus. Equip minor gems to activate special effects. Keep aiming for a short while to charge up. Your next shot... That's a typo. That's the wrong version of your. Your next shot will now release a strong beam that penetrates all enemies in its path. I don't know if I need that quite yet. Perform an auto shot to quickly shoot 2 arrows at a target in sight. Auto shot is executed by pressing both mouse buttons or shooting without aiming on a controller. Okay. I'm curious. Okay, it's just 2 quick shots then. How many of these can actually, like, build up? Okay, so my max is 3. Good to know. Can I do something up here? Oh. Oh, no. Never mind, that doesn't actually go anywhere. Okay, I just cannot swim. Good to know. Water is bad, just like in real life. Ow. Okay, so the auto shot also auto targets too. That's actually kind of useful. Enough already. Getting Turi Essence, that's a new one. Just like how Guardians can't swim. Kamu Village. Hello? Anyone? Gasp. The wellspring. It's gone. I mean, there's still technically a spring there. I don't understand. What's going on? Cabbage? Is everyone still in the shelters? Where are the gods? I still don't know. I'm sorry. Ellipses. How? Wasn't it the gods who sent you? Placed you at the shelter? Yes, but still. They're silent. Ellipses. Ellipses. Was this your village? No, it's further on. There should be a shelter near there, too. Let's hurry. The path to the west seems blocked off. Need to head south. I thought it might be like a little surprise there. Hello? A green patch? Must be divine. It is. That's what they call a waste route. That's fast travel. You can stop by here whenever you feel beaten up to take a short rest. Use short rest to replenish your health and healing bulbs. Taking a rest will also respawn healing plants, but also some enemies. Okay, so it is literally just a like a fire shrine or whatever it's called in Dark Souls. Rest. I guess we don't technically need to rest right now, but we'll do it anyway. It is nice to have the free refill, though. Okay, so R1 doesn't do anything yet. Okay, so I got... It's basically... Oh, here we go. Okay, I meant to do my new combo, but I guess I didn't need to. Oh. What you got? That looks a bit tricky. In New York, in concrete jungle where dreams are made of, nothing you can do in Ketchup Cafe. Actually, don't know what song you're referencing there. I can tell it's a song. Oh, okay, it's actually like a hint system. Okay, I like that hint system, actually, because, okay, one of my main issues with the crosscode when I played that was there were so many puzzles in that game. So many in sequence, and so many of them just literally broke my brain trying to get to them, or I actually just got burned out in the game because of how many puzzles there were in, like, a single dungeon. I love that they actually even offer for a little bit of hint, if you want it. I know how to get across. Yeah, like that. I did it. I'm guessing that's probably something that they... Oh. Get him. Ooh, stunned him. Nice. Ooh, that looks cool. Oh. Trying to parry. Yeah, take that. Get him. Want to play games with friends, but you don't know what or who? I have that feeling like basically every single night. It's like I want to do something, but I don't know what I want to do. I don't know who I want to do it with, or like. Yeah, that's my basically my mindset like every night. It's kind of one of the reasons I'm also doing like my streams in a way, so that I can actually like just make myself actually play games instead of just thinking about playing games. Yeah, let's get a quick heal. Press triangle to analyze your surroundings with your vision. Oh, that's kind of cool. Can I? Yeah, get that. Okay, so I need to go here. There we go. I think that was another checkpoint. Can't seem to do anything with those yet. Points to you. You are available? Solid skin game with you. Dang it. Dang it. Look, I'm kind of getting the parry timing down at least. Dang it. Well, I was getting the parry timing down. Yeah, take that. Ooh, skill up. Let's see what we can do with that. What are these abilities? Okay, so they both cost 1. That's good. Execute another auto shot after Twin Fangs to shoot a charged up arrow at a target in sight. Oh. Charge an auto shot to shoot a range of 5 homing projectiles. Let's do another auto shot. To do petition for a group activity thing of some kind tomorrow. If I had the time myself, I would probably do that. But I know I don't have a lot of. Honestly, most of my weekend is probably gonna be pretty busy, unfortunately. But then the other thing is I don't really know what we would necessarily do either. Because I don't really have like a lot of multiplayer games necessarily. You also don't know what games will sell you have. That tends to be the issue in general for you. I mean that's what DMs are for. The song is called Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z. I don't think I've heard a single Jay-Z song in my entire life. It's not really my genre. Oh, that blew them up. Okay, did I not do enough damage then? Okay, so for some reason the crossbow specifically is good against those. Interesting. There can always DM and be a shy bean. We're all just like at least a little bit shy, which is probably one thing that doesn't quite help, but you know it is what it is. I'm actually kind of wounded. Okay, a healing bulb actually gives you a lot of health back. That is good to know. Get him. Yeah. Ooh, level up. Heck yeah. 3 health and attack and weapon upgrade. What is this? I don't think we even have any gem slots yet. Do we even know how to use those? Lore text here that there's still filler stuff. Wait, essence can be used to enhance or craft gems. Okay, so we have things to make gems, but we don't have actual gems. Yeah, okay. So right now the gem upgrades are kind of not helpful. Hold to charge your weapon. After a backstep, I don't even know how to do a backstep. After the first attack of Water Dance, which I think is our base attack. Oh no, that's the... Oh, okay. Hold after the first attack of Water Dance and form a rapid flurry of stab attacks in front of you. Let's just do the basic charge for now. We get our full slew of things. Shy? What's shy? Is it edible? It kind of tastes like... It's kind of like an empty flavor in a way, because you don't really get to get a lot out of it, unfortunately. You gotta be bold to do more stuff. Holy! Oh, that actually just blew them all up straight up. Oh, no, it was... Oh, that thing's an explosive. Oh, that's cool. There's so many different ways to interact with this game world. No, I just love how fluid the animations are, too. The Quickwood fields. They're all pink now. The curse seems to transform the land in unexpected ways. Better than a rotten wasteland, I guess. Yeah, take that. Eat it. Oh, you're still not used to the voice acting in the Evil East Chronicles? I mean, are you having an actual issue with it, or are you just still kind of adjusting to it? Okay, that's a different kind of plant. Indeed. You better dodge whatever that thing is shooting. Or reflect it. Oh, you mean using my shield? Precisely. Note the red arrows. These mark incoming projectiles that can be reflected with my guard. Hold L1 to guard and reduce damage. If you start your guard right before the attack hits, you can speed and neutralize all damage and reflect certain projectiles. But most importantly, speed. Come at me, bro. Yeah, I did it. Okay, now it's vulnerable. Yeah, take that. Oh, God, check. Okay, I did that incorrectly. Okay, I thought I did that too early. Kind of amazed I still counted. Heck yeah. Just adjusting, especially in regards to attack lines. I know there is at least an option to be able to hear the voice line for like the first time ability is used, then it's kind of random after that. I do like that inclusion of it. I remember like when you played the base game, you only just like a 2% chance activating the sound abilities. And I was just like, wait, what is going on now? I always got kind of confused when it first came up. Boom. Ow. Didn't react in time. Beat him. You think Afgharian is almost appropriate? Most of the characters voices I've heard so far, and they're so off in the early game, but like Maluta's voice actor is amazing. Algus's voice actor is amazing. Actually, makes Algus an even more hateable character than before. It's actually kind of amazing. No, it is not just you. It is in fact, yeah, the stream is in fact having issues. Okay, so it is good to know that it's actually not the Twitch enhanced broadcasting thing causing the issue then. Because this entire week I've been streaming without the enhanced Twitch broadcasting. I've just been broadcasting on like my base thing, and like the entire week until now, we've actually been pretty good as far as I can tell. We only dropped like 87 frames on Tuesday and nothing on yesterday or Monday. But yeah, apparently this is more. Yeah, this is stuff that again I don't think I can control. The turning off Twitch enhanced broadcasting was, I think, the last thing I could have controlled on my side otherwise. And that is not helping matters either, unfortunately. It's funny because it still shows us broadcasting with like enough or even more upload rate than it technically needs. But it should be fine now. It looks like it's kind of leveled out. But yeah, unfortunately, things are just being things. By appropriate, you mean in voice? August can just always burn. Okay, my very first playthrough, before I even really knew who August was, I was like, sure, I'll equip him. He doesn't really do a lot in combat. Every playthrough after my first, I made my very first priority in every combat with him in it to just annihilate him. I do not want him to have anything to do with anything in my party, in my game, as much as possible. He is literally just free XP for me. But yeah, like I said, the voice actors all do amazing jobs with the voices in that game that I've heard so far. I do kind of wish Square Enix would not just constantly do, like, you know, English/Cockney accents for every single fantasy game that they did. I wish they would, like, vary the accents in some way, shape, or form. But at least they found really good voice actors for Tactics. I will say that much. She's so high. What? What in Remus's rock is this? Oh, God. Oh, I timed that wrong. Oh, come on. I blocked that. Oh, my God. I'm bad all of a sudden. There. Oh, you're doing it again. I did not say you could do that again. Okay, there's the first thing. Oh, come on. Oh, God. Oh, God. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, my God. I just cannot get that second counter. Ow. There we go. Oh, I didn't start the charge thing right. Oh, I can only guard so much. Okay, we got him. High above me, she's so lovely, like Cleopatra, Jeanne d'Arc. Oh, I can do that. Oh, I dropped my cap. And then the water dropped me. And thank you for the hydrate. Reminds you of Omega Weapon 13 from Final Fantasy 12? I never got that far in 12, so I don't think I recognized that particular enemy. I know there's a couple other games that the enemy does kind of remind me of, but I can't think of any, like, specific names for them. Here it is. And stream's going to crap again. Hey, freaking nabbit. Liam's shelter. Looks like it's still hidden. What are you doing? Open! Juno. It's pointless. You can't remember if you posted the Athanasia suite in Jams? Doesn't sound familiar? You could always try doing like a search in the channel for whatever for the Athanasia term. Am I seriously the only one out here? Ellipses. Let's continue to the village. Nowhere else to go. Yes, give me all of the healing. I did not gain a lot of healing pulls from that. I am very annoyed. The trail branches off from here. Village lies to the south. Not much further. In that case, we go north. Hello? Okay, we did not go north. The game expected my shenanigans. Take that. Oh god, that's a lot of them. There we go. That's some good damage at least. Yeah, I think that's meant more for like an AoE. Well, hello. Ow. Okay, deflected that one luckily enough. Yeah, take that. No, I'm not trying to go for that one. Eat him. Yeah, get him. Hey, skill up. I don't think I did anything for the crossbow yet. What happened? It looks like that Nyx vein just opened. You'll have to weave it from close up for things to happen. I see. Okay, first off, leveling. We have our main level. So those are all 2 points. This is 1 point. Boost deflect by 10%. Reduces damage roll shielding. Base shield absorption is 40%. Honestly, we're kind of using this a decent bit, so sure. No point here. Keep aiming for a short while to charge up. Yeah, I think we're fine to try this now. And then, okay, we already have that. Yoink. Yeah, interesting for lore reasons. Athanasia is the refusal to die, refusal of death. Okay. Oh god. Judo punch. Could explain why it's interesting, but you don't want to ramble it right now. Fair enough. It is also a little bit on like the late night / tired side for at least me right now. So I'm just kind of vibing right now. Of course it's broken, but I can make that jump. Ah, dang it. Ah, okay, that was out of range enough. I'm gonna have to probably test the, Actually, can I jump over there? Oh, I can't even get on there, never mind. Yeah, we'll just get more of this for now. That's all we can do currently. Back home. It's all the same. No wellspring. Nothing. It's really just me, isn't it? You know. Sorry. It's only 8 p.m. for you and it feels like it's 10. I know that feeling all too well. That's usually kind of me by like the end of the work week, kind of normally anyway. Especially like for some reason Thursdays are always the worst for that for me. It always feels like it's like, I guess not really anything like time based, but I just always feel so much more tired on Thursdays for some reason. I don't even know why. Cabbage. Why? What is the point? Sending me here alone in a cursed world with no guidance whatsoever. Sunken gods. Juno, I'm sorry I can't be of any more help. But there is a point to this. I'm sure of it. The gods, they let you out of the shelter. They gave you a weapon. It was them who sent you on this mission. Mission? You mean to fight Nyx and to lift the curse? Just me. On my own. That's not how I remember it. 12 chosen. 12. 6 valor and 6 wise. That was the gods' plan. Indeed it was. But now, it's just you. Just me. The outcast chosen. Are you joking? Ellipses. Juno, I'm serious. You may yet be able to free everyone. Your target is very close. And how do you know that? Did the gods finally whisper to you? No. You can probably see him, like, up the hill. Just look over there. Huh? That pillar of light. You're saying that is the very thing you have been chosen to vanquish. All by myself. It's all we can do at this point, right? Ellipses. Right. Let's just run in head first. Go to the pillar of light east of your village. Yay, maxed out. And checkpoint. Okay, I'm guessing this will probably be like the big boss fight in the demo at this point. So this is what it looks like. Nest. Am I supposed to just walk in there and leave things? This place looks suspiciously empty indeed. You better be on your guard. Leave the Nyx nest. Oh. Of course it wasn't going to be that easy. Trapped. Juno, above you! By the tree, what is this? Oh, it's kind of a bad time for ads, but unfortunately. Another wasp? Must be the guardian of the nest. Be careful, Juno. Oh, damn. Oh. Yeah, take that. Okay, you did get staggered. Eat him. What are you doing? Oh, God. Oh, God, there's multiple. Why are there multiple? Okay, at least I dodged that one. Oh, God. Oh, I staggered it just... Oh, you do damage to me when falling. That's kind of annoying. Oh, God. Oh, no, what are you doing? Oh, no, you're still staggered.
You get to drink from the fire hole!
But to do so when I'm not in the process of dying. Oh, God, it's that again. Oh, God. Oh, God. Heal. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, take that. Hey, what the hell was that? This guy's cheating. Maybe make them stop cheating. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. There we go. Also, you're many seconds behind. Yeah, we had a bit of a connection hiccup earlier, unfortunately. You're not telling me to do this, but just like how I ragged out when I get sprayed. Yeah. I'm gonna grab another bottle of water. This will be my last to hydrate for now for this bottle. And thank you for the giga. Phew. Great work. Looks like the way is cleared up. Time to take care of this nest. Alright, so while the ad break is finishing up, I'm going to grab another bottle of water real quick. So, mini BRB. Yay, bottle of water. Oh, come on. Do not destroy the cable from the microphone. That'd be kind of bad. Alright. So, let us go take care of this nest. Ellipses. You know what to do? I think I remember. Still, it's a bit intimidating up close. I'm sure you'll handle it fine. Just give it your all. Whoopsies. Okay, let's hope this works. Ba-wa-wa. Ba-wa-wa. For some reason, I thought that was like the weird spelling, like Barbara Walters, and I went with that for some reason. I don't know why. Look at that. It's all bluish. You did it. With the nest successfully weaved, the curse should cease. Glad it worked. Juno, what happened? Uh-oh. No, I kind of wonder if this game is going to have like city building elements to it. Like you can actually like save and or revive people, and then you can start like become like citizens of the town and open up shops, stuff like that. Pretty. Yay, flowers. Yay, happy trees. Echoes of wisdom be like. Another game I've never played, but I've been at least kind of curious about, but just never really enough to actually like pay full price for it. Well, hello, Wellspring. Water. Water. Oh, title drop. We beat the game. Congratulations, everybody. GG. Oh? Well, hello there. Story concluded. The Lost Lands. I'll wait until we meet again in the full game. Oh, we're actually still playing? Gasp. Easy, Junie. Junie, is she... Mom? Dad? Junie! Sweetie, you're finally awake. We're so worried. I'm so glad you're here. So glad. You slept for almost a week. Thought you'd never wake up. A week? Sweetie, we're so proud of you. You did so much. All by yourself. Ellipses. Rise and shine, Valor O'Lira. Cabbage? What's with that look? Don't tell me you thought it was all a dream. That's what I thought this was gonna be. It wasn't? All this... the grass? The trees? It all grew back? Just like this? A blessing from the gods. All thanks to you lifting the curse. Cabbage told us everything. Everything? Only the glorious parts. My daughter, the chosen, savior of Liam. You really remind me of your grandfather, Junie. You're special. Aren't you exaggerating? Little Junie, humble as ever. You must be thirsty. Let me get you something to drink. Memory Garden. The Memory Garden is still here. Yes, but we still gotta shape her up. So much to do. What about the village? I saw that coming a mile away. Oh, we got 2 of them now. 3 of them. Oh god. I'm getting flooded. Oh god. Okay, is it actually you, Caltrix, or are you actually Zenogre in disguise? But yeah, thank you for the hydrates. Oh, you should go for a look. Indeed. Everyone wants to meet you. Alright then. Now don't you forget about us. We love having you here. Of course. I'll be back soon. Love you, Mom. Dad. The brainworms said so. Apparently the brainworms were also thirsty. Off to Liam then. Ellipses. Learn how to use the map menu and check your journal. You know what? Sure. Press the options. Is that options? Whatever that button is. I think it's the share button. So open up the map menu. The map always focuses on your current position within the world. Select the landmark or checkpoint to fast travel to the indicated location. Note that in some cases, fast travel might be temporarily blocked. Press R2 to select the journal. The Chronicle tab contains a written log of your adventure. Select a story to check its current objective or to read a written summary of past events. The Stories tab, on the other hand, is a collection of side adventures you will encounter on your journey. You'll be back momentarily. Enjoy your BRB. Press X to track a story. On the map, the current objective of a track story is displayed here. While not in the menu, pressing right stick. That's a weird icon to represent R3. Pins the current objective. Press it again to unpin it. Okay, this demo's still going. Well, this does kind of hit the hour-long mark that we usually go with. Okay, I can still choose to save, which is nice. But yeah, so that's our first hour-long demo. So yeah, I am absolutely on this my official my wish list. I am definitely enjoying that. I definitely want more. So yeah, with that, let's start seeing what we have for our next demo. I wish it didn't lose audio when I alt-tab, but no, it is what it is. But yeah, so we have 10 demos left. Let's roll a d10. We are going to play number 9, which is going to be... I guess I can actually close the game itself now. Close that. So second to last is going to be a game called Snacko, which is, I think, kind of like a cat farming sim kind of thing. Kind of, maybe? Okay, this I have to actually move the window for. That over there. So try out the first 5 days of the game, or explore a farther along save file? Let's do the first 5 games. Oh, I should probably also update the category too, because I'm actually doing that tonight. Snacko. Dang it. I misclicked. Snacko. Oh, I need to actually show it on the stream too. That would also help. Snacko. So yeah, so the Steam demo page, or Steam store page for this, the little blurb. Driven away by the cost of living, you and your childhood friends set off with the goal to turn things around and start a new life. Explore, gather, and build up the town from scratch into a place you'll be proud to call home. But yeah, let's see how this game goes. Oh, my control's still on inverted. Ellipses. I feel so comfortable. Like I'm sleeping. Imagine sleeping. I'm at home. Right? Why can't I hear the ocean? Oh, I'm in my living room in front of my mirror? Okay, we get to pick what we are, I guess. I think that's about close enough to our main color. How do I... Wait, how do I get back to my... Oh, that way. Oh, I can have multiple color schemes. Interesting. Oh, no, wait, no. These probably affect different, Wait. Wait, are these all just... No, they all affect the same things. Oh, okay, there we go. In that case, we can have... Maybe a little on darker side. And still kind of more blue. Okay, so you can do that to actually select a base color. That's kind of cool. So standby color there. Base detail. Oh no, I'm still on right eye. Do this, and then we'll just go. Oh god, you can't even see anything. Okay. I think that should work. Base ear. Inner ear. So technically my ear is kind of more like a grayish. Actually, kind of about there. I think that kind of works. And so detail. We don't really need a blush per se, but let's keep it like that. And paw pad. These are also kind of like a more kind of grayish, darkish color. Yeah, I like that. Miscellaneous tail. Make that the same color as this. Okay. That should be... Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Turn around. Alright, that should be good. Looks good. You can change this later at a mirror. Skip tutorial day. You won't lose on items, but it's not recommended for first-time players. Darker world and UI. Change the world themes and the strength later under settings video. Disables enemies. You may miss out on quest achievements. You can change later. Well, we'll do is flashing. Everything else I think we're fine with. Welcome back, Caltrix. We're about to play a cat in the land of farming and/or monsters. Look at us go mew. Ooh, I think I can see land in the distance. Oops, sorry. Did I wake you up? How'd you sleep? Any dreams? I was at home. Oh, you're so silly. You've been on this boat for a while. We're far away from home now. It's not home anymore, huh? We don't have a home to go back to. It's too late to go back, isn't it? I mean, if we've been on the ocean for days, yeah. Hey, no teasing. You're not homesick? Even a little bit? Just a bit. Yeah, I get that. I'm glad we decided to move, but I'm also scared. We'll be fine. I know it. We'll be A-okay. I'm not A-okay. Yeah, I would be panicking too at that point, honestly. Oh, it was just thunder. Wait, thunder? Yep. It's okay. I'm still A-okay. Keeping calm is important. Ah! Maybe I'll only be okay. Okay, I kind of love that line, actually. Wait. This is way too much water. Is the boat leaking? Should we start scooping it out? That's not gonna work. You're right. This is too much water. What are we gonna do? We'll have to swim, won't we? I can't, but I'll try my best. We don't have a choice. I would be literally dead in this situation. Alright, ready when you are. 3, 2, 1. Link's Awakening Cat Edition. You might not be wrong, honestly. Ellipses. More ellipses. Am I okay? I can hear water. It's really dark. Am I underwater? We're in a dream. Child of the land. A voice? You must return whence you came. If there's a giant egg on a mountain, you're gonna crash out. Fair. And leave this land in peace. Huh? Hello? Ellipses. More ellipses. Even more ellipses. Wake up! Don't make me have to wring you out. Oh, we're loafing. Cat loaf is best oh, we're no longer loafing. Dang it. Dang it, game, that was precious. There you go. Glad you just look a bit ruffled. Don't think there's any problems aside from your wet fur. Mikan? Who's that? Maybe you got some water in your ears. Name's Nobu. Pleased to meet ya. Feel like I couldn't sleep, so I decided to clean out my shed over there. So, what's your name? Demower. That's... Like, how do I... There we go. I have to use the keyboard for this. Okay, something like... Okay. Technically summer... You know, we'll use what's something close to my actual birthday. So, summer 9. You can change your name at any time. Okay, changing your name is actually kind of cool. I mean, I can understand why you can't change your birthday, but I'm kind of surprised they don't let you change your birthday. Or birthday-ant. Are you okay with this? I mean, we'll find out. Alright, Aaron. We can do the introductions later. For now... Is that your boat over there? Guess I don't have to speculate much about what happened. Hope we didn't pay much for it. Mikan bought it. So there's more than one of you. Well, let's not get ourselves in a donut yet. I'm sure she's just like you. Shaken, but not stirred. Stirred? Don't you worry about it. Let us have a peek around this beach and see if any soaked kits turn up. Feeling a little disoriented? Use left stick to move around. You can use L3 to toggle between walking and running. Use B to jump. Use... Oh, still using Xbox controllers. Dang it. Use right stick to move the camera if you need to look around. Also find a bunch of handy settings such as camera settings and game tweaks in the settings menu. So check these out once you're done with your intro to the island. You can check more information about different settings to make your life on Snacko Island more comfortable at a bookshelf. Yeah, the controls are still reversed. Freaking hell. Also, I need to... settings. Gameplay? No, controls. UI? No. Oh, I can't change these. Perfect. Okay. How do I invert tweaks? Regrow farm resources? Or respawn in town after 3 days. I think that's an option. Gentler visuals. Okay, that's the reduced flashing. Shows your character speed inside of shrines? Shows stamina number. I like the actual numbers, personally. Controls the amount that the selected theme applies to the game. Doesn't work on original theme? Oh, okay, that's for, like, brightness and whatnot. Dark mode is a bit easier on the eyes. Can I not? This shouldn't be it. Controls? Wait, what do you mean gotcha? Well, why is there a gotcha? Okay, so apparently I cannot change the... Oh, no, never mind, I can. Invert gamepad camera. There we go. There we go. I can double jump? Heck yeah. Okay, there's my dash button. There we go. I'm guessing that there furball's Mikan? If she's able to snore that loud, she's probably just fine. Friend. Sunny side up, please. Pancakes. Butter. Lots. Speens. Can you put on Speens tab? Wake up, dumb nut. Sir, I'm not sleeping. I was listening to the lecture. Ah! Aaron? Aaron! Aaron! Am I glad to see you? Wait, is this the afterlife? Yes, this is purgatory. Oh no! Did you die too? Now, don't tease the snowball. Poor thing just washed up shore. Name's Nobu. Just found your friend down the beach here. Two of you sure are lucky. This your island's the only land around this way past Capital City. The island? Does that mean... We made it! We made it to Snacko Island. maybe you shouldn't say the name. Ah! No more rain. Extremely energetic for a kid who almost drowned. Anyways, the weather doesn't seem too happy still. Let's head back to my house for some dry towels and food. Oh, wow! Thank you so much, Mr. Nobu. You're the greatest. The bestest. If you don't drop the mister, you'll be sleeping out here tonight. That's a little rude. Alright, Kit. Let's get out of this storm before we start cracking jokes. Too late. Did you miss my purgatory line? Doom approacheth. Guess being shipwrecked works up an appetite, huh? Go on and have your 5th bowl, Snowball. Don't mind if I do. Thank you, Mr. Nobu. What did I say about using Mister? To just call you Nobu. I remember that much, Mister. Can't tell if you're trying to be funny if you're just dumb. Lack of brain cells aside, you two really came all the way out here with nothing just because you saw the island on the telly? Bought some camping supplies. They're at the bottom of the ocean now, though. I don't know. We weren't happy with our jobs, so we figured, why not go on an adventure? Not sure if your kids are brave or just naive. Well, our plan was to return home if things was going terribly, but the storm, our boats. Don't worry about it, Snowball. Worst comes to worst, just take my boat and buy me another in the city. Huh? You're right. Thank you, mister. I feel much better now. Y'all ain't scared of the... He's not gonna say it, is he? Never mind. Ain't nothing to be done about that tonight. Two of you must have been exhausted. Alright, kits. Let's get some shut-eye. I ain't got a bed, but there's room on the floor. Don't look at me like that. It's better than outside. Alright, lazy bones. Up and at 'em. What time is it? Sunrise. We're loafing. We're doing the loaf. The breakfast time? I'm awake. Alrighty, kids. Breakfast, then two of you will lend me a paw. Think of it as payment for letting you sleep on the floor. Just use the Aaron loaf as a bed. Ignore the drag. The Durg is 9 feet. I mean, cats are known to be very fluffy. There's a greater than 0 chance we can accommodate that. Well, there's our farm. Snacko. Furwall doesn't look like she can even swing a hoe. Well then, you'll be helping me plant some seeds first. Let's start with the basics. Nothing more beginner-friendly than some turnips. No one has touched this plot of land in a while, but it's just overgrown. Soil's still good. Got some old tools and supplies for you. Here's what you'll need to give this farming thing a try. Watering can, hoe, and seeds. I received a hoe, a watering can, and turnip seeds. The basics of farming are simple. Till the soil, sow the seeds, and water them every day till they're good for picking. There's more to it than that, but I reckon that's enough to get going. Why don't you try planting those turnip seeds I gave you? Anywhere is fine as long as it's on a farm tile. Alrighty, Sprout. Give it a try. You got your first set of tools. You can cycle through your equipment using L1 and R1. To use your tools, simply press R2. You can hold it as well to charge. Charging will take longer but save stamina. Till the soil, sow the seeds, and water your crops. These are the 3 easy steps to become a successful farmer. If you make a mistake or want to start over, give the crop a few bops with your hoe. Be careful, you won't get your seeds back. Remember to fill up your watering can when it starts running low. Refill it by interacting with a freshwater source from with your watering can equipped. Try it with a pond or a well. Different crops have different stages. It's fun to watch them grow. When they're ready to harvest, a prompt will let you know when you stand by the fruits or veggies of your labor. Okay, so... Okay, charging apparently saves stamina? I guess by a minor amount it does. We do have 9. We already got a new, like, wild seed. Can I not? Okay, as long as I can't actually do something with it, it doesn't actually make me spend this stamina, which is nice. Okay, I can't do anything with that either. Stardew Valley, Kitty's Awakening. Exactly. So many seeds. Alright, and then we got a till. Okay, I can't get rid of the flowers. Oh, wait. There we go. Then... plant. And then... water. Yeah, I'll say having the charge do the same effect but for less stamina cost just seems weird. That they're looking pretty good for a city kid, Sprout. You're a natural. Wow, Aaron. I knew you were gonna be great at this stuff. Well, that's all the plan that's gotta be done today. How's this? I still need some wood and stone for a project, but it's getting mighty close to lunchtime. Lunchtime! Right. So why don't you kids go try to grab some of those for me while I start food? Go and grab me 10 softwood and 10 stone. Here's some old tools. Should be enough for you to get what I need. There's a lot of trees around these parts. Get them from the ones with the green leaves. Yay, tools. I received an axe and a pickaxe. Just watch where you're swinging that axe, alright? Don't worry, mister. I've read about axes in books before. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I still need to water the rest of my plants, too. Alrighty, this looks like it's full of trees. I'm, allergic to gathering wood, so I'll just be providing moral support. Can I? Okay, I can't get back to the farm. I want to finish watering those. I need to finish watering the other crops. Dang it. All right, Miko will make great fertilizer for the crops. Wow. That's almost kind of heckin' rude. All right, now we gotta get stone. Oh, you can actually get like multiple things at once if you position correctly. That's kind of cool. I did it. That looks like a lot of work. It's tiring, isn't it? Don't work yourself too hard. You gotta take breaks too, you know. Here, I picked up these berries earlier. I bet they give you some energy, some pep in your step, some... Things like tilling, watering, and fishing take up stamina. Remember to check your stamina meter in the top left. You can toggle between indicators in the settings using the hamburger button after the tutorial. Charging up your tool will reduce the amount of stamina used. With the jeweler's table and some gems, you'll be able to power them up even more. Think it may be useless but thoughtful? They have to have at least some redeemable trait. Sleeping and eating cooked foods are the easiest ways to regain stamina. Don't forget to go to bed before midnight. You can always use the go home button if you don't feel like walking back. Okay, I like that option. Wait, Emerald Shard? That sounds kind of cool. Yay, we got everything. Wow, I'm really good at this, huh? I'm joking. Well, I was really good at keeping you motivated, right? Now I'm hungry from all this hard work. I don't know what lunch is. What are you looking at? Oh, hi. What was that? I hope it's nothing scary. Anyway, let's get on back for lunch. Alright, kids. Slow down. We got plenty of food here. Munch. Crunch. Wow, you can make food this good using things you find and grow on the island? Meow, wee am I sure stuffed. Thanks for the meal, mister. Glad you liked it, Snowball. I'm surprised a kid can eat that fast. I've been curious. What's living in the city like? I've only been there to visit family in the marketplace. Well, there's a mix of personalities. Many are nice, but some can be very rude. They'll scam you. Where'd that come from? Well, you see, when we were buying supplies, a merchant called me over for magical snacks. They're supposed to turn into a big meal enough to feed 10 if you added water. And it didn't? Of course it didn't. You didn't see any floating hamburgers around when you found us on the beach, did you? I suppose. And then there was that time, 2 hours later. So I had to round the chickens back myself. And after that, we had to go door to door. That's terrible. It wasn't terrible for me, but how did you feel, Aaron? My soul exited the atmosphere. Oh my god, I love that response. Exited the atmosphere. Yeah, you were like a walking ghost. It was just the same every single day. It got very tiring. We thought we should try something fun before we end up doing the same thing forever. You've heard about the island, haven't you? You mean about the goddess cursing the island? Yeah, we were taught a bit in school. Well, I don't know if you know this, but you can't get to most places on the island anymore. Miasma and all that. No way to go out and use the land? Everyone left. Either went back home or moved to the city. Why are you still here then? I'm a stubborn one. This land's been in my family for generations. All farmers. A lot of work to live here, though. You still up for it? Yes, sir. Yeah, we can do this. Sounds good enough for me. Ellipses. Alright, follow me, kids. Time to wrap up the day. I got a gift for Sprout, too. I don't want to end the day. I want to water the rest of my crops. Well, Sprout, I didn't make you do all that cleanup for nothing. This farm is all yours. Oh, wow, thank you. No problem, Sprout. Wow, Aaron, you're gonna be camping outside. Hope it doesn't rain. Nonsense, Furball. Sprout will get their own house. Really? Where? First things first. This is gonna be important if you want to do anything with this bare island, so listen up, alright? Lots of things you unlock will be through quests. Once you finish them, though, you gotta claim your rewards. You can do this by checking out your journal. Here, what you need is gonna be a quest reward, so now's the time to put it into practice. Go ahead and claim that builder's kit. Quest rewards must be claimed for them to show up in your rucksack. Rewards with a golden ticket are accept rewards, and you obtain them automatically after accepting the quest. To claim your rewards, use your journal's quest tab. You can claim them individually, or use the handy Claim All button. Open your quest log quickly by using R3. Okay, I do still get a chance to do this, I think. It was... Wait. Oh, R2, right. Okay, I still got my chance to do the thing. Alright. R3. To do unclaimed rewards. There we go. Farming basis. Oh, much more turnip seeds. Heck yeah. Then plus 10 friendship points with Nobu. Okay. Cool. Taking your claim. Builder's kit. Let's I can go. So now you're probably wondering what that does, yeah? It's got a lot packed into it, so we can take this one bite at a time. You can use your kit like it's a tool, just like how you did with your hoe and watering can. Once you got it open, you'll be able to place things that you have in your rucksack or in any storage containers. There's more to it than that, but we keep things simple, alright? Some quests will have a thing indicating it's an accept reward. You get it when you get the quest. This one, or the one for this one, is a crafting recipe called a starter house. You don't got one in your bag, but you know how to make it now. You also got the rest of the materials to craft the house. Once you have the recipe and materials, you can place it directly with your kit. So go ahead and try to place your new house down. You can place buildables using your builder's kit anywhere. Select the item you want to place in your catalog. Items you own or crafting recipes you've learned will appear in this list. Once you pick an object to place, follow the on-screen prompts to get it just right. They're just the basics of it, but give it a try first. Or give it a try first. Oh, we just got a bunch of resources. So, build. Softwood sapling. I guess we want to build trees. Extra small, but not extra soft. Okay, so I don't have any... Okay, so just these two right now. Wrong button. I do like things being relatively nice and standardized, so we'll put it here. Wow! And there it is. Who knew getting a house was this easy? Remember all the rental applications we filled out during college? Now, kid. It ain't a home without anything to sleep on. Let's go inside. You can go inside? Wow. Well, how you like it, Sprout? Can you believe you made it yourself? Wow, I did this. You sure did. Ain't that something? This looks so nice. You're good at everything you do, Aaron. Alrighty, and this here's the gift I told you about. Yay, stuff. I got a set of softwood furniture, a bed, a bookshelf, and even a floor lamp. I found some old furniture in the shed. Hope you can get some good use out of it. You can use these for now, but you should check out the bulletin board in the town tomorrow. I'll teach you how to make your own furniture. Free stuff, so you better check it out, Sprout. Anyways, go ahead and place those down with your builder's kit. Okay, build. We have a bed. I wish I could change the color, but nice little corner bed. Then storage container. We'll put it at like the end of the bed. Where's my... Wait. Okay, not sure how this suddenly became a thing, but okay. We'll put it kinda nearest the bed. R2. Why can I not select things? Wait. Place. Yeah, my buttons aren't doing anything anymore. Also, we can jump higher than the house. That kind of amuses me. But yeah, why is it not letting me select things now? Bookshelf. Oh, there we go. And then fixed rotate. We'll put this right about here, I guess. Well done, Sprout. Ain't top of the carrot, but it sure is homey. Ooh, a lamp. Let me show Snowball where she'll be staying. I'm waiting for you outside, Snowball. Say your good nights and be out. You hear? Okay, mister. I'll be out real quick. Aye. See you tomorrow, Sprout. You better be up at the crack of dawn. Ha ha. Wow, that was a lot of info to take in. You're gonna be a real farmer. Wait, you already are a real farmer. Hee, how exciting. I can sell your stuff and you can make the stuff. What do you mean that doesn't sound fair? It's super fair. By the way, what happened when we got split up on the beach? Were you okay? You explain your dream. Oh? That's kind of scary. Hearing random voices. I'm not surprised you had a nightmare like that. The storm was scary. When the boat started leaking, my brain started to leak too. We have such bad luck, huh? But now it's all good from here. In fact, the memory is so vivid, it feels like it just happened yesterday. Oh wait, it did. Anyways. I'm glad you were lucky to meet Mister. I'll work real hard to pay back his kindness. You gotta do that too, okay? I'm ready for a new life. Snacko Island had better be ready for us. Just a moment. Hey, autosave, let's go. Morning. Mister got me a place to stay, but it needs some, work. It needs some work. So, yeah. Can you come please help me out? This kind of work is better when you're with others. You're saying that 'cause you get to take more breaks, eh? So, mister, you know how you let me borrow some books last night? Yep. So there was a book in there about, like, local history? Don't want to talk about it. Aw, why not? You haven't told us anything yet. That's a mighty touchy topic around these parts when I was a kid. Lots of friendships broken up over arguments regarding all this hooey. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure we'll find out more as we spend more time here. Without getting close to the miasma, of course. Well, we're done out here. Let's do the interior now, kids. Okay, why do you get so much more stuff than I got? Wow, this is such a cute and yellow house. Very yellow. Suit ya. Thanks to both of you, I got a cozy house now. I'm so glad we live here. I still don't get why you or anyone would want to move here. Especially with a reputation and all. I think everyone I know that's our age doesn't mind this kind of stuff as much. Did you call me old? Plus, the air is nice. Life isn't hectic and sad. Why not just move to the outskirts of the city then? In this economy? Bring it on, Miasma. You can't scare me more than the VP of Operations. Now that's a heckin' mood. Saving and loading. Now you can save and load. You find save and load in the main menu. The game will also autosave in the slot marked with A every time you go to sleep. If you forget to do something from yesterday, just load up your autosave. It'll put you right back before you fell asleep. How handy. I wish I had this ability in real life. Oh my god. Now that is a mood right there. And the little emote there too. Just wow. Quests can be obtained by accepting them from the bulletin board or by talking to residents. Quests are a great way to learn new things, make friends, or nab some goodies. You can read up on quest objectives and requirements at any time by opening your journal from the main menu. The quest tree will display all sorts of useful information, including viewing completed, in progress, or currently locked quests that are next in line. So give it a peek when you have the chance. Okay, now I can actually do normal things. Where's my farm? I want to make sure I get my stuff watered and such. Map. Okay, so that's where I am. That's Mikan's house. That's a big hole in that ceiling. I don't think I recommend that. Okay, it's right over this way. Was there? Okay, I thought I saw a person there. Okay, here's our farm. Welcome back again, Cultrix. Yeah, we're finally getting to actually do like some of our own gameplay, which is finally kind of nice. Okay, so my question is... Okay, so we do probably have like a limited amount of space then. Having different colored petals. It's a tree shard. A bunch more turnip seeds, I got some grass seeds. A fragment of an emerald. Okay, these seem pretty valuable. Let's I can go. Some berries. A tasty red berry found on bushes. It's not poisonous. Probably. We got one piece of clay. Some stuff from some plants. I don't know, okay? It looks useful, so just keep it. Oh, this actually gives us stamina points? What I'm seeing? Interesting. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so... Actually, what do I need to... Do I use an axe on this one? Yeah. We should go to some more berries. And a stick. Okay, so we have a thing of 12 of these now. Let's go ahead and get this knocked out. Then, where's the hoe? Here's the hoe. So, 1, 2... We got so much stuff to be gotten. Okay, so then we can go to this. I was hoping I could just hold A, be able to plant that way, but apparently not. Dang it. Yeah, everything's watered now. Yeah, let's see if we can get more berries at least prepared. Ooh, a lot of berries. Okay, it's still super early in the day, too. Welcome on back, Reishi. Oh, that heckin' boop. You know what? I hate when it stops music when I alt-tab. But you know what? Just make sure I'm doing this. Okay. Oh, it's a smooch. Okay. It kind of looked more like a boof and like the little small thing of it. But you know what? In that case, you get a smooch as well. Here. Okay, there we go. Give me your berries. I demand them. Oh, come on. Yeah, trying to aim for certain targets is unfortunate. But it's still a much more open and easy to use system than you would find in like a Stardew Valley game. I've noticed that there have been a lot of like quality life improvements in farming sims since then. I'm feeling tired. I still got a decent bit of stamina left. Even then, I'm getting enough berries I can probably get most of this back, actually. I think. Oh. There we go. I'm just gonna try to get, like, all the berries here that I can. Then I'll try to get some healing with them and see what I can do from there. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many berry bushes here. Holy heck. Yeah, I get the feeling this is gonna be a demo I'm gonna have to play a lot more offline. But again, I guess you only get 5 days by default in the demo. Yeah, I do like the relative simplicity of this so far. And the idea that you can theoretically get like a lot of stamina rebuilt. Almost out of stamina. I'm aware of this. I'm paying close attention. Okay, so then if we... nom nom. Complete taste tester. Okay. Okay, so that is actually plenty of stamina. That is definitely good to heckin' know. So we can refill our stamina gauge about 4 full times over at this point. That's how many berries we have. And we're only gonna get more. Also, I think the plant material we can also technically use for stamina replenishment as well, so... we got lots of options. Is that all the... oh, one more over here. Then there's some out in the actual field. Wait, that one only took 2? Huh. Okay, either I'm getting, like, critical hits, or these actually have less health. Okay, these have less health. That's why. Okay, I love how I can just, like, chain the nomming together as well, so it's faster. Yay, actual wood. I actually forget if I can swim yet or not. Okay, that should be plenty of berries for the current moment. Well, we'll get this one too. This game is heckin' adorable. And it had some actually like kind of amusing jokes too. Like one of them, like the other character asked if we had died or something like that, and one of our options was yes, we're in purgatory. I kind of chuckled at that one. And then there was another case where, like, Mikan was, I guess, going over all the bad stuff that was happening in the town. And then they asked, I mean, how'd that make you feel, Aaron? And then the option that they allowed you to say was like, my soul escaped from the atmosphere. It was amazing. I love that response. Just because I started. May as well finish. Okay, so I guess the main question is, what do you even want to do from this point? I guess I probably should go to the town board. I need to find out what the actual map quick button is. The town. So that's my house up there. Fish area, farm, fish area. A bunch of different fish areas. To Goddess Pond. Can we do anything with the Goddess Pond yet? No. Goddess Pond. Pray is shirt. There's some more text, but it's too faded to read. Let's take a look. Oh, that's a cute little shrine. Can I actually... Yep, I can get over here. Can I do anything with it? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so I can kind of go into at least some water. Good to know. Oh, it's over this way. To the grassy plains. That's that. Okay, there's no quick map button, which is annoying. So to town. Yeah, let's head to town. We should probably start getting some like quests and whatnot. Also, I don't know if there's actually anybody like in town yet for us to even like really talk to. Right? Okay, I can't just pick that up apparently. Oh my god, everything's just kind of destroyed. Which I guess makes sense because everybody did leave the town. Intro to farming. 500 cocoa beans? That seems like a lot. DIY. That's literally how I would say that. 10 friends report with Nobu. Shipping off. Let's do intro to farming. Are you getting the hang of farming yet? You should come see me with your tools. Nobu may not look it, but I've got a good 6 lives or so of farmer knowledge packed in my noggin. Yeehaw! Listen to the lesson, and then plant stuff. Sure. I'm not really so much interested in the basic construction stuff yet. Like, I guess it is free stuff. I don't know. Let's do shipping off. You're probably wondering why you got one of them shipment boxes. They're important, so listen up well. That'll do. We'll find Mikan later. Okay, so... Okay, so Nobu is right up here. Gotcha. You want to stream Windblown, but you don't have any friends to play it? I keep forgetting which game. Was that like the multiplayer roguelite game that came out within like a year or so ago, I think? Come on. I can't get up there. Dang it. Wait, can I... Come on, I want to get in the... No, I can't get in the chimney. Or in the big hole. Maybe by motion twin? I'll admit, I don't really pay attention to much like developer names for the most part, unless I'm like really super impressed with a given game. Good to see you still doing fine, Sprout. Intro to farming. You got my quest about farming basics, yeah? Teach me a bit more about farming. Alright, Sprout. You remember the basics, yeah? Of course you do. Till the soil, plant the seeds, and water them. That makes up about 90% of it. As long as you remember to water your crops, you're in the clear. Except when it rains, of course. Then you wait for them to grow up and you yank them out of the dirt. Little box even tells you when you can harvest them. Huh? You know what box I'm talking about? Don't worry. Someone out there knows what I'm talking about. Wink, wink. Yeah, Dead Cells devs and the humor is still there. I have not played Dead Cells either, so I don't really know much about that game or the dev for that. Anyways, there's some crops where they're useful at earlier stages. There's not many. But the main one that comes to mind is green onions. You plant some onion seeds and you yank them early. You still see the little box, so it should be easy to know when you can dig them up. Off you go. Take these seeds and harvest 9 green onions. Think of it as your training arc. Ha ha. Alright, what about the other one? You ever see them grilling fish in those fancy city things? You got a shelf by your oven that just does the fish. I want one of those. Hey, Sprout. Glad you're here to listen about the importance of shipments. Not much to it, to be honest. Mikan will pick up your shipments every morning at 8 a.m. What's the point of making some dough? Well, I reckon your kids can get some city folk to move here. I can give you seeds here and there, but ultimately you're gonna have to find a real source. Well, we can worry about the specifics of that some other time, but for now, Just remember to ship anything you don't need. Never hurts to keep some money on you. That's all, Sprout. Have some food. Bet you're hungry going through all those changes these days. Yeah, complete a quest. We can do this. Grilled fish. And then getting settled. Teacher's starter house and next step. Okay, and then we get some more materials after that. Nice. So now we gotta take care of the farming bit. How do we get back to the farm from here? Other to farm. Okay, that's gonna be on the north. Nope, I didn't mean to go there. Actually, this might kind of be a shortcut in a way. Oh, that's a miasma. This area isn't in the demo. Ah, shucks. That kind of tracks, honestly. Blame the miasma. This is not where I thought it was, apparently. Oh no, this is a farm area. Okay, why did that entry seem weird? Alright. So we have... Okay, we do have 9 onion seeds. So let's... get some stone. And then back to the hoe. We're gonna add something momentarily. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. I'll actually run a few minutes of ads, just get them out of the way for the rest of the stream. And yeah, a few minutes of ads, and we'll be back with some... We'll probably do a little bit more of this. Actually, I might just swap to the next one, because there's probably not gonna be too much really active going on with this one. But yeah, we'll go into detail when I get back from the My Bio break. But yeah, we'll be back in a few extra minutes. Until then... Oh, let me turn the thing on. Until then, a burb. Heck yeah, came back right as the ads ended. Let's heck go. But yeah, let me scoot myself up. Let me go ahead and save. So I do want to do this more, probably myself just like off stream. Yeah, this is always kind of my kind of game. It's a little like cozy little farm simulator kind of game thing. But yeah, that's gonna be it for that game. Let me also turn off the BRB now that I can actually see that. And yeah, what's gonna be next on our list? So we have 9 demos left. So if we roll a 10, we'll re-roll. Number 2. Serious question. What do I not like about mint? I just do not like the flavor, straight up. It's always like a super strong flavor, no matter how like lightly they add the flavor to it. It's just too strong a flavor for me, is I think basically what it comes down to. That is not Steam. So number 2, we already did Alabaster Dawn, so it's gonna be, ooh, we get to do a furry demo. Which I guess the last game was also kind of furry, but still, we get to do a, basically, for those of you who remember the Trauma Center games, there's a furry version of that now. I can always give you the mint chocolate. Yeah, so if there's ever a type of food or drink I don't like, I say that's just, it basically means more for everybody else, is the way I always phrase that. But yeah, next we're going to be doing a game called, let me see if the category should be up here. Yep. Yeah, Cutting Edge, The Roots of Mutation, which would be an interesting little game. I've actually not played the original Trauma Center games myself, but this, I don't know, just the idea of like a furry version seemed interesting to me, because I think they actually do implement like the actual furry styles of, or like animal like physiology. So like, I guess if you have like a cow patient, you have to actually worry about there being like 4 hearts, stuff like that. So this actually should be kind of cool to work with. Move that up to here. Let me get that captured. But yeah, Cutting Edge, The Roots of Mutation. And thank you, the music actually plays when it's not in the focus, which is second nice. Steam store page blurb, let's go. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard of it, but the other kitty streamer friend of yours, Vitrio, played a game called Kitty Builder a while ago. The name of the streamer sounds familiar. I think I might have lurked into the stream at least once or twice. Kitty Builder also sounds familiar. If it's... Are you sure it was Kitty Builder? I don't see anything like that in Steam. I see Kiddie Pool Universe Bundle, or Bundle Kit. Yeah, maybe you send me a link to the Kitty Builder game you're talking about, because I'm kind of curious about that one just by the name of it. But yeah, so for this one, perform life-saving operations in this fast-paced surgery sim. As lizard surgeon Dr. Perry Maddock will treat injuries, excise tumors, and hack corporate organs with surgical precision. The patient's life is in your claws. I don't remember exactly, but it's pretty sure that's what it was. I think I might know what game you're talking about. I just don't remember the name for it either. Because I think I saw another friend streaming it a while back. It's one where you just like... It's kind of like a 3D platformer more than is an actual like build or construction game, if I remember correctly. It was definitely an interesting concept, but not one I've necessarily like to... I don't know how to really describe it other than that. It's Kitty... Okay, that might sound more about right then. Let's see if I can find that. Okay, yeah, it is the singular T. Yeah, I think that is the game I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, this is absolutely that. Yeah, it's kind of more like platformer. Yeah, cozy city building sandbox mixed with platformer, where you build cute towns for kittens. There's no time limits or resources to manage, just playful space for your creativity. Yeah, for me, I think the fact that there is no like real resource or real like super actual management aspects to it is kind of what makes me less interested in it. So I kind of like to have something actually like functionally come up, and at least the person that was watching played a while back, they were just basically placing buildings down, kind of just whatever it took to get to allow them to explore the other areas. Which for me, not quite what I'm going for in a game like that, but it's still definitely good to know. Yeah, might need to leave. It's not super graphic. It's still kind of mostly cartoonish in nature, so I think you might be fine for the most part if you're willing to give it a chance. Just sort of any kind gives you the ick. I'm not gonna like force you to say anything like that, but yeah, like I said, it doesn't look like it's like super realistic or anything like that. So, well, I guess even just like the thought of, you know what? Actually, yeah. If you don't feel like you can take it, by all means, do what you need to do. So I just kind of realized that for my own thing about like anything interacting with like eyes, stuff like that, how much I wince just at the thought of it. I'm just like, okay, that's probably how it is for you too then. So, but yeah, if you need to go, just go ahead and do what you need to do, and thanks for hanging out while you could. But yeah, so we got the game running already. And yeah, demo version, new game. Start prologue, begin. Yeah, have a good night, Call 3X. Is very pink.
You get to drink from the
That I can do. And thank you for the hydrate. Nanites. Micro machine injection. 1 year ago. Yeah, 'cause I think the original Trauma Center games were like on the 3DS, where you actually had like a stylus you could use to do the actual like things. Ambulance Bay, Sweet Bay Hospital. The situation might seem bad, but there's really nothing to worry about. The patient's injuries aren't actually that threatening. Besides, I've handled plenty of car accident victims before. I'll have this patient treated in no time. Perry Maddock, Plume Basilisk, General Surgeon. Cybernetics, KTAS Cybernetic Eye. Perry Maddock, a young but skilled surgeon, in practice for just under a year. Though their career has barely begun, Perry has already saved dozens of patients and can boast a spotless track record. Well, not until I play it. They're also the test subject for Cobalt Meditech's secret experimental cybernetic eye, the KTAS. Goodness, that's a relief to hear, Dr. Maddock. The patient had me worried for a moment there. They're lucky to have you on the job. I'm sure you'll treat them flawlessly as usual. Anna Nelson, white-tailed deer, registered nurse, cybernetics none. Anna Nelson, a soft-spoken but friendly and reliable nurse at Sweet Bay Hospital. She's assisted Dr. Maddox since their KTAS Eyes experimental field trial began a few weeks ago. Still, we shouldn't waste any time. Let's have the patient taken to the OR, and I'll meet you there. Hold on, Perry. There's something important that you need to know before we can do that. Huh? Were there more victims? No, nothing like that. This is the only emergency patient, thankfully. It's Spark. He's got a directive for you from Cobalt Meditech. It's regarding your cybernetic eye, so we're obliged to comply before the procedure can begin. Cobalt Meditech? Now? Probably gonna have me do more tests for their cybernetic eye, but now? Timing is pretty unfortunate. They never give me a test to do during an emergency. It should be fine, but I wonder if something weird happened. I guess I'll have to comply then. Guess we don't have much of a choice, do we? Alright, let's meet up with Spark first. Thanks, Perry. I'll arrange transportation for the patient. See you momentarily. Also, I should update the category, too. Oh, I already did. Never mind, we're fine. Ellipses. Ellipses. Oh, where is he? Doesn't he understand a trauma patient is waiting on him? Don't worry, Hannah. I'm sure he'll be here soon. Spark would never put anyone in danger. He's probably just being overworked by KBMT. Hiya, Hannah. Perry. Goodness, Spark. You're gonna make me faint. You came out of nowhere. Well, actually, I came through the door. See? It's right there. Like it's always been. Spark. Fennec Fox. Cybernetic Systems Technician. Cybernetics none. I don't believe that. Spark, one of the very first cybernetic system technicians in the new and growing field of cybernetics. His unusual technical ability landed him a position at the prestigious corporation Cobalt Meditech 1 year ago. Prior to that, he and Perry attended the same university, where they quickly became best friends. But regardless, I'm here. Sorry about the short notice. Cobalt really needed to go over this directive with me. Got it right here, though. Hand-delivered just for you guys. Whoa, slow down a bit, Spark. Not to say what you got isn't important, but Nurse Hannah hasn't even explained the patient's condition yet. We were waiting on you. Well, I'm here. We got a dying patient, don't we? Actively dying. We should probably deal with that. So let's get to it already. Oh, then I'll quickly brief you two on the situation, after which Spark can say his bit, right? Well, our patient is an adult gray wolf. He was just involved in a single-vehicle automobile accident. 6 feet tall. Pretty light for a 6-foot-tall creature. He's not in serious condition, but we identified multiple pieces of glass in his chest that need removal. He's also suffering from minor lacerations in need of suturing. Luckily, it appears that all the damage is superficial, so it should be a relatively simple procedure. Nothing out of the ordinary, just like I thought. I could handle this in no time. If it weren't for the fact that you and your directive right here, Spark. Wow, Perry. Here I thought you liked hanging out with me. Hey, you two, it's not really the time to joke around. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Anyway, now for the Kobold Meditech directive regarding Perry's cybernetic eye. It's nothing complicated, don't worry. First, I'm pleased to report that the trial has been going well. I analyzed your recent operations, Perry, and the eye hasn't impaired your surgical skills at all. Isn't that neat? You were talking about this earlier? I remember a little bit about that, yeah. Yeah, this is like... I think there was like basically like a less than 10% chance of this game popping up in like any of the demos, so the fact that they came up here is actually kind of heckin' cool. And like I said, I've never actually got to play any of the original Trauma Center games from like the DS or anything like that, so this would be like my first experience with the entire genre, so I'm kind of curious to see what it's like. It's true. Dr. Maddock has been treating our patients just as well as before getting that new eye. I was worried about having to give up a perfectly good eye at first, I admit. But the cybernetic eye has been working flawlessly. It's kind of cool, actually. And it's blue. Still can't believe how lucky I am. Kobold Meditech could have gotten anyone they wanted to test their new eye. And out of everyone, they offered the opportunity to me. I'm super glad Spark told me about the application before it closed. He must have used insider information. Regardless, the tech I'm testing will definitely help a lot of people. I can't let them down. Speaking of which, the eye's trial is almost complete. There's only one last thing to do. Corporate just needs to collect some live data and video footage of you operating with the eye, Perry. Video footage? So they're going to be recording what I do? Through the eye? Yeah, and since I'm their cybernetics technician, they want me to narrate and explain the eye's features. Yeah. It's not actually a big deal. I don't mind doing it if it'll help you in your eyes trial along, Perry. But of all the operations, they had to pick one with a trauma patient to do this? Really? Hey, don't shoot the messenger. That's what they told me to tell you. Given how well Perry's been doing, I think Kobold moved up their timetables. Corporate really wants to rush the eye's new tech to market. And the tech's pretty cool, I have to admit. Regardless, it won't be a problem for Perry, right? You never let anyone down. Until I started playing. Oh, yeah. I try not to. Morse code. But doing data collection on a trauma patient? Dr. Maddock, this doesn't seem appropriate. I'm worried this will distract us from the patient. I don't disagree, but look what they've also written. This matter is time critical and cannot be delayed. However, we are confident you will not fail us, Dr. Maddock. Yeesh, they're really sucking up to you, aren't they, Perry? I'll have to operate while my cybernetic eye collects data. Will that be alright? Choices are just for info. Your choices won't change the overall story and nothing is locked behind them. However, they can provide extra info and flavor. Pick whatever choice feels right to you. I mean, it's a little too late to be trying to push this at this point. You know what? Nothing to worry about. I've got this. I'll save the patient, no problem. And we've completed plenty of Kobold's experiments. There's no reason to disappoint them now. I'll just treat this like any other operation I've performed. I'll handle it flawlessly. Flawlessly. Are you sure? We really should minimize the risk of any complications. With the pressure of being recorded, will you be able to focus? I've had no issues operating since they replaced my natural eye with a cybernetic one. And if this eye's new tech will help people, then I'm more than happy to help finish testing it. They chose me to test this thing after all. I can't let anyone down. Especially not Spark. He's the reason I got this opportunity after all. Can we actually go to save the patient now? They're literally dying. So I'll treat the patient and satisfy Kobold Meditech. It'll be fine, Hannah. Trust me. Okay then. If you're sure, Dr. Maddock, then let's proceed. I'm sure I can do it. Then to confirm my objectives one last time. I'll be treating the Saxon the victim. My goals are to remove all foreign objects, treat all lacerations. Nurse Hannah will be assisting me, and Spark, who is Kobold Meditech Cybernetics Technician, will be consulting regarding their KTAS Cybernetic Eye, which I'm currently trialing. Yep, just worry about the patient, Perry. I'll handle the techie stuff. Yes, I think we covered everything. Let me know when you're ready, Dr. Maddock. Our treatment, demonstrate features of blah. Injuries all in the chest. I'm not sure what TTL stands for. I guess we'll find out. Start operation. Go. I'm ready. Leave it to me. Let's begin. I can't wait to fail this on the first try. This device is property of Kobold Meditech. Unauthorized modification of this device is strictly forbidden and punishable by law. Oh, someone they'd hide something like little funny in here. Also, this wouldn't be version 1.0.0. This would technically be like version 1.9 or so, because they're still trying to like trialize it. Commence operation. This operation will be recorded. Let's begin the operation. Click anywhere or space to continue. Dr. Matic, is your cybernetic eye functioning all right? Welcome in, Gecko. How you doing tonight? This is exactly Trauma Center but furry, yeah. Yeah, we're just about to start our first patient, who is just a gray wolf, who is apparently 6 feet tall, but only 130 pounds. So I'm kind of wondering if they're actually even, like, eating enough. Let's see. Onboarding talk. When talk is visible, the operation is paused. Click anywhere or press space to advance. This music is actually going kind of hard, but I kind of like it. Everything looks like it's working. Okay, Perry, let's start the recording. All right. This is Dr. Perry Matic, General Surgeon. I'm the user of the KTAS cybernetic eye, and I'll be handling this operation. Let's get started. The patient's vitals are low, so I'll deal with that first. Nurse, could you hand me a syringe? Thanks. Keeping the patient's vitals up top is a key priority. This operation will be suspended if vitals hit 0. Not that I've ever let that happen. Your eyes HUD will update the vitals in real time. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, doing all right. Just been a long week, so you're tired. I definitely know that feeling. And I found out during my bio break that like, immediately after I end stream tonight, I need to go pick up a friend of mine from his work. So apparently his original ride wasn't able to make it. So I'm not gonna have much time to like really rest after I finish up for the night, which is gonna be kind of unfortunate, but it helps get a friend to where he needs to be. So it is what it is. And to raise vitals, I'll administer some stabilizer using the syringe. Simply draw from this vial, then inject the medicine anywhere into the patient. Okay, that works. The stabilizer was effective. I advise recovering vitals for at least 60 before we proceed. That's better. I'll make sure to keep the vitals up and out of the danger zone. Hey, Perry, real quick. Do you see your eyes directives display? I just booted up. Maintain 25 vitals. That should be simple. Any optional goals for this op will appear up there. In fact, there's one already. Records aren't actually mandatory, but try and follow them if you can, Perry. Nifty feature, I suppose. I'll keep the directives in mind, thanks. Now, time to begin the treatment proper. Charge the glass removed, pass the forceps. I'll now try to seize the glass shard, hold and pull it out directly away from the wound. Place on the plate. Alright, all glass shards have been removed. You did that perfectly as usual. Alright, on to the next step. Need to deal with these lacerations next. Bigger cuts are causing more damage, so I should focus on them first. So, suture. Oh, it's doing the toxin right now. The eye's displaying a guide on how to suture the laceration. See? All you gotta do is use sutures to make the zigzag pattern like the guide shows. Isn't this obvious? Yada yada yada. Perry knows what they're doing. Spark, we're recording. Please try to keep professional. It's alright, Hannah. Hey, I got a cool. That should heal nicely. Dr. Matic, which laceration will you treat next? The larger cut should go first, but I'll admit eyeballing their size is a bit tough. Ooh, Perry, this is the perfect chance to demonstrate the eye scanner. Help you with exactly that. Go on, give it a try. So hold. Great. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Perry, you see those numbers? They're how much vitals damage that wound will cause over 1 minute. Nifty, right? The numbers will disappear over time, so rescan if you need to see them again. That's all the injuries dealt with. Great. We're done, right? Finally. Glad that's over with. I'll stop the recording. Another successful operation. Great job, everyone. Hold on a moment. Spark, shouldn't I be reporting the patient as stable? You're right, Hannah. There should be a little stab indicator next to the timer now. Stab? What do you mean, stab? Maybe there's a complication we missed? Gasp. Tremors. And vitals are dropping. What's going on? Well, the patient suffered trauma to their abdomen from the car accident. The sutures I made were pulling pretty tight. Therefore, could it be Perry's eye is performing a diagnosis? Hannah, it says there's high pressure? Abnormality detected attempting to... So there's high pressure? Then that's it. Nurse Hannah, I recognize this. It's abdominal compartment syndrome. We got an abdominal pressure of 21 mmHg. I don't know what the HG is for. Dr. Haddock, you're right. It's ACS. Recommended pressure relief. We have to release the pressure immediately. Pass me a scalpel. So these are incision guides for my eye, right, Spark? Yeah, that's right. The eyes detected high pressure under those spots. Dr. Matic, making incisions as shown should help relieve the pressure. But please be careful. You have to make deep cuts and that'll drop vitals. Actually, no, in that case... Pressure release, also suture up the incision. Wait, oh, that one. There we go. Those appear to be all the guides. How's the pressure looking? Pressure is improving, but the patient isn't stable quite yet. Perry, look. The guy's recommending to make more cuts. Wants me to cut more? That's strange. I've not had to repeat this procedure before. But it's been working so far. Let's trust the eye, Perry. Keep moving. Still effective. Keep going. Why'd I get a fine on that one? Not a cool. I think that's everything again. Nice going, Perry. I knew you could handle it. Are we good to... Ah! My head! What's... Perry? Perry? System assertion failed. Data synchronization error code. Please contact a verified Kobold Meditech technician. Crossfeed error. Dr. Met? Something the matter? Something's wrong with the eye. Maybe I should stop the operation. Patient may still be in danger. Need replacement? Replacement? Wait, no. Don't replace me. I can still do this myself. This isn't that bad. I can't let everyone down now. More incision guides? Dad really wants me to make even more cuts? The patient's still not stable. Maybe the eye's right. Gotta keep moving. Yeah, we have to trust the technology. Because that has never failed us ever. Wait, excessive incoming data, resynchronization recommended. I'm a friend. Feels like someone just split my head in half. Understood you, then nobody else did? Wait, no, I understood you. I understood you when nobody else did? Who is that? A voice? Sounds like it's coming from inside my head. No, I can worry about myself later. I can't give up now. Wait, maintain 25 vitals. It's not my fault she doesn't get me? Hello? They trusted me not to fail, so I've still got to save this patient. I don't think I can hear you? No matter. I can't give up. I've never failed anyone. I've just got to keep going. Oh my god. So be it. I'll cut your... Wait. I'll cut you out of my life? What is going on? It's not my fault she doesn't get me. Cut her out? I've never given up on a patient before. Not before, and not now. But cut you out? What? I am already very afraid of that, Gecko. I don't have a choice. Gotta cut them all. I'll save you, like I always do. Oh god. Oh, this is not good. Cut! Dr. Matic, please stop! Stop! What? Wait, no. What am I... You just put the patient in critical condition. Perry, what are you doing? But I didn't... No. This isn't right. I was just trying to save... Wait, no. It wasn't Perry. They didn't mean to. It's the eye. The eye said to cut. Perry was following instructions. I was watching. I saw it. He's right. I didn't mean to... Wait, no. But it wasn't even my fault. I was just trying to save... Everyone's counting on me to... I don't care about that. The patient. We need life support. Where's the epinephrine? The patient? But I've never let a patient... No. I can still save them, just like always. Let me keep going. Dr. Medic, no. You aren't fit to do this. You have to stand aside. Spark, call for backup. Abort! Yeah, I was supposed to help you, Perry. Had I known, I wouldn't have... I did this? No. This can't be happening. What have I done? Cut you out. Cut you out. Bunch of ellipses. So I think one of the reasons they probably wouldn't have like tried to stop him forcibly is that I'm sure like, you know, with an active scalpel going inside the person's body, it probably would have caused more harm if it like suddenly curved and like maybe struck an actual organ, something like that. I think maybe that's why they didn't try to like physically interrupt him. But yeah, I feel like the way, like if this was happening in real life, I don't think there's any good way to respond to the situation. So I think it would have been kind of just screwed regardless at that point. I've done nothing wrong. I feel like there'd be more precautions in a surgical setting. I mean, well, okay, so I don't really know like how an actual place would start this kind of thing, but it's been phrased as a pretty routine procedure, one that he's done like a whole bunch of times before, and supposedly the eye has never caused issues. So I guess that's kind of like the lore behind the starting of everything. But then again, game, yeah, exactly. And nothing will stop me now. Not gonna lie, I'm already getting hooked on this. Involuntary procedure. On your clearance, like this road of U-boot options. Oh, there's even like difficulty options up here. Interesting. 1 year later. Federal Institute for Safer Health Tech. Fish report. Page 34 to 34. Malpractice investigation conclusion. After extensive investigation by the Federal Institute for Safer Health Tech, amendments made by leading Meditech Corporation Cobalt Meditech, and information provided by whistleblower F2X, Perry Matic is hereby found not at fault for the KTAS incident, occurring approximately 12 months ago and classified as need to know. Perry Matic's license is hereby immediately reinstated. Perry Matic's non-disclosure cause remains in indefinite effect. Click to dismiss. I mean, okay, given we'll just call them the shady undertones of just that one cutscene alone, I'm pretty sure they probably just like paid the person off at that point and or their family, assuming they haven't actually said if the person actually died from that or not, but I'm sure they paid somebody off at that point. The introduction of consumer-grade cybernetic body parts was nothing special. What was once a sci-fi fantasy surrounded by whimsy was now just another unremarkable fact of life. For most, it was as mundane as a prosthetic leg. Useful to a few, but not something to lop off an already working limb for. Still, Corporation Cobalt Meditech continued, announcing a brand new class of cybernetic parts 1 year ago. These new parts can now emulate the senses, effectively curing disabilities such as deafness and blindness. Though niche, this advancement in cybernetic parts has become a welcome and profitable boon for healthcare, offering miraculous cures for once untreatable ailments and supernormal abilities for the daring. It has been 1 year since the introduction of these new Synchro Link cybernetic parts. And it's been 1 year since the test user of the failed KTAS cybernetic eye last set foot in an operating room. Okay, now the question is, does he still... I'm assuming he probably... Well... Yeah, would he still have the eye in him at this point? Well, I guess we'll find out soon. Bluebonnet Hospital, a sleek general hospital. Much of its staff have started opting to cybernetically enhance themselves to better treat their patients. Those who haven't are soon to be hopelessly outclassed, or are themselves exceptionally talented. I can hardly believe it, Perry, but it finally happened. The fish finally found you not at fault. It's about time to... I just realized, Federal Institute of Safe Health... They really tried their best to make fish into an acronym, apparently. Still, I know it's been tough for you. How long has it been? A whole entire year already? Since... Oh, he did get it removed. Okay. A whole entire year after I... Yeah. In the end, someone else was the hero and managed to save my patient. But only barely. No thanks to me. A year? Something like that? I haven't really been counting. Perry, you're all still beating yourself up, right? I know I've said it a million times, but I'm telling you, it wasn't your fault. And it's even official now. You were just following the eye's instructions, and it was really messing with your head, going all glitchy and stuff. It sucks that the fish couldn't find the kobold responsible, though. It was totally all Kobold's fault. Can't believe how sleazy Kobold actually is. I'm 100% glad I quit working for them. 200 even. Ellipses. It wasn't my fault. So the Federal Institute for Safer Health Tech really did clear me, but even still, I didn't have to keep going like that. I was really trying to impress the Corp and everyone else. But I could have stopped at any time. I could have listened and let someone else take over. But I didn't. Ellipses. But you aren't here to wallow in self-pity, right? That's not the Perry I know. After all, they finally gave you your medical license back. And all in its former glory, too. I'm so glad you decided to accept my invitation to visit. You're gonna love Bluebonnet Hospital. Oh, which... I mean, this does have a slight, like, dark humor to it, at least. I don't like this answer for reasons I don't know how to describe. You know what, let's go with the dark humor. Maybe it is to wallow, just a little. I don't know, Spark. Maybe I'm just using this as an excuse to vent to see you in person again. But I always feel bad about subjecting you to me. Until they replaced one of my eyes with a cybernetic K-Taz, I don't know what overcame me. I mean, I still wanted to help people, despite it all. But when they revoked my license because of what I did, should I really be trying to do this again? Even though they changed their minds and said it wasn't my fault? I can't risk harming a patient again. Especially not after what that voice in my head made me do. Don't worry about it so much, Perry. It's alright. You never have to feel bad about talking to me. I'll always lend you an ear. I mean, they're big enough, you probably take like 4 people's worth in each ear. That came out wrong. Well, moving on. Look, see? I've got 2, and they're really big. But hey, you're here now. And maybe just being here will get you back into it. A lot has changed since you last practiced, Perry. There's a lot of new and cool stuff. Really? I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, you would hope surgeons would be able to operate without a machine telling you what to do in the first place. I mean, there's pros and cons. The con being that, you know, if something glitches like that happens, then obviously, you know, stuff like this happens. But it would... There is definitely a benefit to being able to, like, actually see the patient's vitals in the actual numbers, like, in your actual vision, rather than just having to, like look away to see, like, to look at a reading on a machine, or, like, take a moment to do, like, an actual reading, stuff like that. So, like I said, there are pros and cons to something like that. Although, as far as, like... I mean, I think as long as it's just, like, recommendations, and if the doctor in that case, like, knows better from, like, personal experience, like, hey, this is actually not the right answer or whatever, then they can, like, do their... Well, I suppose then there'd be, like, an insurance thing at that point, because then they're not following the directions of the guide or whatever. Oh, God, that it gets into so many, like, thorny legal areas, and even, like, probably more ethical than legal areas, actually, overall. No worries. Once you get a taste of it all again, you'll get over everything. I just know it. Hey, guess what? You'll be shadowing Dr. Larson. He's got a pair of really fancy cybernetic arms. Ooh, I'll have to introduce you to Brooke, too. And show you around the hospital, and you can check out my sled, and... Paging, Cybertech Spark. Code Blue. Code Blue. Give me that. Spark. Spark, where the hell are you? We've got a situation. Need you over here. Now, Rez! Ah! Holy crap, welcome in and thank you for the raid. Let me do the thing.
What is a raid? An adorable little pile of cuties. But enough talk. Welcome on in.
Welcome on in, Rez and Raiders. How y'all doing tonight? For those who don't know who I am, my name is Aaron Jevlith. I'm a silly little cat doing silly little things on the silly little internet. Tonight we're doing a pack of our Steam demos for our Steam demo store, where we're playing... this is basically our third demo we're playing for tonight. We'll probably be playing this for another like 20-ish minutes, then we'll be kind of having to cut stream because I apparently need to pick up a friend from his job to bring him home. But yeah, Rez, how are you doing tonight? You were playing some more 13-2. How close are you to beating that game at this point? I feel like you've been at that game for like a couple weeks now, I think. Yeah, hopefully you're getting close to the end of it, because I know you've had some comments about that in the last time I was at your stream. You were Sag? No, be Sag. Be happy. To help you get happy, I offer hugs. I give you hugs. You lost to the final boss 4 times tonight? Jeebus. Okay, did you lose because of like random like RNG or like timing bullcrap, or is it just like somehow you're under level stuff like that? I don't even know what the final boss is for like any of the 13 games straight up. Actually, 13-2 still uses mostly the same system from the original 13, right? It's still quasi turn-based and has like I forget what they're called, like the little various sets of rolls, stuff like that. Because its mid-health attack one-shots you. That's not heckin' cool. And you just have like probably like 3 characters, right? There's what is it? Sarah, Noel, I think his name is, and then whatever the Pokemon creature that you have with you is. Oh god, I know so little about 13-2. I don't even know what question to ask beyond just like what happened. Sarah, Noel, and a monster. Yeah, a Pokemon. But yeah, I am sorry to hear that. Did you at least manage to get him taken down, or is that gonna be like saved for like next stream or something? Hopefully you're able to at least eventually get it taken out. Also, why is my scrolling thing being weird? Okay, there it goes. You did not? Aw, heck. Gonna have to grind. That's I mean, is grinding at least... Is that at least like a relatively quick-ish thing, I guess, is probably the best way I can phrase that? Because I don't know how like efficient grinding is in that game, or if there's any like really good grinding spots. So hopefully you can at least get that taken care of like sooner than later. Because yeah, I remember trying to go through Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and trying to get the final boss fight in that game, and it was like a long series of boss battles in order to get to that point. I got to the final phase. This is gonna be kind of minor spoilers, but I'm not gonna go into like super detail. But you basically need to stagger the final boss at a very specific point, otherwise he party wipes you with an attack that does 9,909 damage to everybody in your party. Which you can actually get around with an ability that lets you revive the first time you're knocked out, which I was able to actually use the time I finally got to beat him. But yeah, it's the fact they introduced that as a mechanic in the base game for a base boss, that literally set me off in like a kind of like very I can't think of the proper word for it, but yeah, in a very heavily curse word laden rage. And yeah, that was not a fun time. Now I really need to go searching for fragments with quest exploration. Well, I wish you the best luck with that when it comes out. And yeah, and since you just rated, if you need to do any post-stream self-care, like you need to go like go take a nap, go get food, go get a drink, or if you need to do any of that stuff, by all means feel free to go ahead and do what you need to do. And then thank you again so much for the heckin' raid. But yeah, so we so far in this game we've gone through our introductory surgery where our character started off with a cybernetic eye that gave him like all sorts of extra details about the patient, so he knows what to do and stuff like that. Most of the operation went smoothly, and then it kept going, and then it kept going, and then we cut into the patient so much that we put them in critical condition, and we get like a big massive like kind of like a system override is kind of what the eye did and stuff like that. And now we're finally back to practicing medicine after it was legally admitted that no, we were not the one at fault, stuff like that. And yeah, that's kind of where we are at this point in the demo here. Yeah, post-stream care, buying a physical copy of 13-2 and smashing it. That still seems like a waste of money, unfortunately. Actually, how much does that go for? FFX13-2 price. How much does that go for? Amazon So if you're talking about the original PS3 version, going for about 20 bucks, which I don't know, I guess that sounds about right. No, that's for mental health, worth it? I don't know, for 20 bucks though. I mean, couldn't you just could you maybe just buy the case for like maybe like $5 and use that as like your rage venting, stuff like that? Or do you need an actual destruction of the actual physical game itself? I'm trying to help you save a little bit of money on that, because yeah, there has to be the CD. Can it be a CD with just the image of the CD printed on it? I'm trying my best to make it a more affordable way of venting as well, because yeah, I know money can be a thing sometimes. No, it has to be okay. You want the data? It must burn in the fires of Helheim. Yeah, I don't know if I'm trying to think if I've ever actually raged against a game that much before. I don't think I really have. Although that's because in most of the games I played, at least back when I was a kid, I would always like kind of overgrind and overlevel myself, so that I'm just like super OP for like everything for final boss. But yeah, I'm sorry the game did that to you. I give you, I already hugged you earlier, right? Let me scroll, please. Okay, I give you a hug, and I will now give you some pets as well to help try to make things a little bit, less bad. In fact, you get the chocobo pet because Final Fantasy and chocobos. Yeah, you do remember having choice words. Yeah. So outside of subjects relating to work in my last job, that is by far the most times I've said the F word in the span of like 20 minutes. Because I am not normally like that, and oh boy, So one of the things that kind of made that worse for me at the time was the fact that that was about my first opportunity to actually finish a casual playthrough of a game at the end of a stream. So it was all the time it was actually lining up perfectly. I was at the final phase of the final boss at like 9:30 back when I had to end no later than 10 p.m. I was getting so close. I think I had like maybe like 3% of the boss's health left, and then the stagger bar filled up in the bad way. And then he did his like full party destroying attack, and yeah, it was not fun. Inzanoger, why? And welcome on Inzanoger. How you doing tonight? Hey Aaron. What am I being hate about? I am not a horse. I do not respond to hay. I respond to pets. Are you still on duty, Spark? Well, yeah, but everyone's cybernetics should be fine. I just inspected them. I guess your observation's starting right now, Perry. Come on, this way. If you say so. I should talk to you more in Discord. Speaking legit, there's a lot of people I need to be talking to more in Discord. I am so bad about sending out messages myself. Like, if you send me a message, I will fully be able to actually like do a full discussion. I can talk for like hours on end as long as we have something to talk about, stuff like that. I just have so much trouble sending the first message. So if you just send me like a message like, hey, what's up, stuff like that, then I can definitely get to doing a lot more talking that way. It's just my brain just will not allow it otherwise for whatever reason. Yeah, Final Fantasy and their wacky one-hit KO final boss attacks. Well, okay, here. So the Final Fantasy, at least the remake series, in the first game, in the actual remake game, the only bosses that did that were the ones that were like the super bosses, that were secret bosses. After you beat the game, you can go back to like the combat simulator in chapter 14, I think it was. You can fight them, and they were the ones that had like the one-hit kill attacks if you don't stagger them or do the right things and stuff like that. That had never been part of the main game. None of the other Final Fantasies, to my knowledge, with that kind of gameplay style, had a one-hit KO if you didn't do the right thing. Rebirth was the first game to do that, with the very final boss in the very final phase. And remember, if you die in that phase, you have to restart that fight from the very beginning. Which, at least once you got used to the fight, didn't take too long to get to. It was like maybe like 10 minutes tops to get back to that section. But that's still another 10 minutes of time you have to spend re-going through everything else and kind of managing your resources and stuff like that. It's having had to do that, I think like 3 times that night was what set me off, because I died like a few times before even getting to that point. Yeah, message, hey, what's up? But legit, anything to start. And it just works for the most part. You will box that cat. One day. You got a 1% chance every time. We're here. What's going on? Spark, there you are. Where have you been? And who is... Whatever, doesn't matter. I've staunched the external bleeding, but we can't treat the patient without an able doctor. Why is Dr. Larson's arm down again? Do your job and fix it, Spark. Okay, I like how she has a little shark earring. Oh, it's even got like a little nurse hat on it. Okay, I love everything about this earring right here. This is so heckin' cool. Yeah, it makes me feel better. Watching my struggles made you better prepared when you fought it. Yeah, at least people learn from my follies. I will, in fact, take some solace in that. What? But I just inspected them, Brooke. You're saying they broke down again? One of his arms is down. Did I stutter, Spark? Just get it working again, seriously. Brooke Sharpfin, Nurse Shark, Cyber Nurse Practitioner, Cybernetics KTAQ2 hand times 2, Psychological type internal implant? What does that even mean? Brooke Sharpfin, a nurse who started working at Blue Bonnet Hospital a little under a year ago. Despite her impressive nursing skills, many of her patients and colleagues are unsettled by her fierce appearance. Yeah, what is this game? Yeah, this is, yeah, it's literally a furry trauma center, is I think the game. Yeah, do you remember the trauma center game for like the DS and Nintendo 3DS era? It's basically that but furry. It's called, I forget the name of it is. Cutting Edge Roots of Mutation. And yeah, I guess the main thing with this one is like there's like these cybernetics that a company was trying to test out with the particular doctor they were playing as. To start off as just like a little eye implant. It's supposed to give you like a lot of like the patient's vitals and stuff like that without having to rely on like other machines, stuff like that. It kind of went haywire at the end of like the quote last trial for the company, and we almost killed the patient because of it. So yeah, a year later, we've been legally cleared of any like error or any fault in that particular case. So we have our license back, but we're still kind of trying to see if we even feel like we still belong here as the current state of mind here. And she has 3 of them. Wait, she has 3. Wait, 3 of what? Oh right, the psychological implants. Yeah, gives her a +3 bonus in wisdom. Oh, if only it worked that way. All right, I'll do it. But would it kill you to at least ask me nicely? It'll kill the patient if you don't hurry up already, Mr. Cybernetics Technician. Save the repairs. There's no time. I still have one good arm. I'll go in with one. I'll go in with it alone. What? Dr. Larson? Oh, Mama Wolf 1967, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And welcome on into the Ketchup Cafe, where all of our snacks and beverages are served with a complimentary cup of ketchup. I'll be doing fantastic tonight. We can make them better, faster, stronger. We can make them Bionic Woman title drop. You know, I can already almost imagine like a side game being made just of the shark character. Yeah, I think just the personality alone, I feel like that could actually like cover things, honestly. Yeah, nice to meet you as well, Mama Wolf. How you doing tonight? Dr. Larson, I'm not gonna mince words. That's a completely idiotic idea. But we have little choice, no? If I do not operate, this patient's chances are surely 0. Daniel Larson. European Badger, Cyberdoc Class A, Cybernetics CR-801 Full Arm Tank times 2, SR-99 Surgery Computer. I guess that's like a head thing? MI-33 Alacrity Implant. I forget what that word even is. Define alacrity. Brisk and cheerful readiness. Brisk and cheerful. He wasn't very cheerful, I'll say that. 34 others. I think he's more machine than Badger. The Shark Woman title drop. Okay, you'll stop. Just chillin' and vibing? Heck yeah, chillin' and vibing. Honestly, one of the best mental states to be in as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, he's super decked out. Usually alacrity equals speed. How do they get speed when the actual definition? Well, I guess readiness. I guess it is kind of a speed thing. I don't know, it's kind of a weird choice of words as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, to better help patients, he's augmented himself with many of Cobalt Meditech's cybernetic parts, allowing him to operate with remarkable speed and precision. Frankly, I don't care how good you think your cybernetics are, Dr. Larson. Your arm is broken. There's gotta be another way. This doesn't look good. I don't think I'll be able to fix his arm in time. Brooke, are there any other doctors available? Or do you think we can transfer this patient? I thought of all that already, Spark. Duh. We're on our own. Ellipses. Spark, who's the lizard anyway? They've just been standing around. Get him out of here. Brooke, this is my best friend, Pet. What I meant to say was, this is my best friend, Dr. Matic. You have your aromatherapy diffuser on in your room and it's smelling of pumpkin pie with little vanilla and little orange. I could probably get in that smell, actually. I do like me some vanilla. I'm kind of neutral on the pumpkin pie, but I feel like that would be kind of a good combination, honestly, yeah. Spark. Dr. Matic. They are Cyberdoc? No, that is unlikely. Where are their parts? Internal? No, not a Cyberdoc. Perry's the shadow I mentioned was coming. They've only got a cybernetic eye, but then it is a no-go. It is too risky for one without sufficient parts to operate. Therefore, despite my disabled arm, I will proceed. But mind your speciality. You are technician, Spark. Allow the Cyberdoc and nurse to make this call. Uh-oh. Hey, Lizard. Are you really a surgeon? Me? Am I still a surgeon? I'll pumpkin your pie. I'm trying to think of a good retort to that, but I just don't have one. Yeah, you win this round, Rez. You also have a nice collection of essential oils. That is a subject I know absolutely nothing about, so I will just smile and nod. You stay away from my pie. I mean, I used to operate. That's what she said. What's going on? Hi, hello. Really? Because you look like you have as much depth perception as a Cyclops. Are you sure you're a surgeon? Their depth perception is fine. There's a cybernetic eye under there. Oh, it is still a... I mean, I can kind of understand why they didn't take it out, but I'm also kind of surprised they left it in, given what happened. Perry is totally still a surgeon. Trust me, Brooke. But even still, I don't do that anymore. I'm just here to watch, that's all. What do you mean you're just gonna watch? Perry, there's a dying patient here. Right there, actively dying. You're gonna do something about that, right? Well, I would, but what? You can do better than someone with only one working arm, right? But it's been so long. I can't possibly still be good enough. And what if my eye glitches out again? If that voice comes back, what if I can't control myself? Nurse Sharp, this lizard appears to have an extreme deficit of cybernetic parts. Do you truly think they'll be more effective than me in my current state? Ellipses. You surprised he kept it in too? Literally covered up to not use it? I'm guessing that's probably what happened. I'm guessing it might have been maybe too much of a health risk to like uninstall it, which is kind of a weird word to use, but it's still appropriate. Yeah, I'm guessing it might have been maybe like too ingrained to be able to take it out safely. It's kind of my guess. Is this guy a doctor? Sure he is. Source? Trust me, bro. I mean, honestly, that is kind of what's going on here, honestly. Perish. They're not a cyberdoc. You're not wrong about that. But if they really are a surgeon, and Spark's vouching for him, why does it matter if they don't have netics? I think they can save him. Also, why are you necessarily trusting his words on the doctor thing? Like, I mean, the Badger has a point. Medical is not a specialty. Am I really the best option? Am I really the patient's best chance? There's no other option? I told you, I checked. Everyone other than Dr. Larson is tied up, and I'd really rather not have him operate with one arm. You said you're a surgeon, so what's the matter? Given his current mindset, I think this is the more quote-unquote correct answer. Medical malpractice to spare in this game. It's all about that. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur, happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Yay, pets. One of these days, I will have a pet redeem. I just need to find out how to make it like kind of like more unique to me rather than just like a standard, just random hand wavy thing. I want to have a pet redeem. I just need to figure out how to make it special. If you didn't, the game and demo will end. That'd be one heckin' short game. Guess I don't have a choice. Even though I quit operating for a reason, I don't think I really have a choice here. You pet me via boxes. You know what? Honestly, sometimes kind of fair. I didn't even see the box that time. That's not even like from the side. It's from The Big Bang Theory. I've seen like little tiny snippets of that show. I never really watched like a full episode, so I don't really know too much about it. The only thing I know for a fact about Big Bang Theory is that Bare Naked Ladies does their theme song, which I don't remember what this theme song actually is, but the fact that Bare Naked Ladies does that song, I think is kind of cool. Just do it, you two, and pet the screen. Yeah, and then the little electrostatic let you know. The electrostatic makes you feel like it's actually petting fur. That's how that works. Pet redeem idea? You pelt me with ketchup bottles. I mean, technically, if you like, I actually don't know what the term for this is, 'cause I never pay attention to it, but if you like donate bits or whatever, that actually does make ketchup bottles get thrown in my face. So technically, if you want to call me with ketchup bottles, give me like a bit, and you can see some amusing things. If I don't do anything, that cybernetic badger will have to step in with just a single arm. I'll be letting the patient down again, and it'll be no better than when I screwed up before. They do, yeah, any number of bits. I eventually wanted to set it up so where, like, depending on how many bits are donated, a certain number of certain sizes ketchup bottles are made. I've not been able to figure out how to do that yet, so now I just have it set to where, like, any number of bits is donated, a random number of bottles of random size ketchup is thrown at me. I think maybe like anywhere between like 3 and 10 items, and they all scale in size based on like what type of container they are, stuff like that. I became a doctor to help people, and if I really mean it, then I've got only one option. Nurse Sharp, Technician Spark, the patient will not last much longer. What is our course of action? I understand. I'll give the patient my best shot. Good. Then I'll re-enable your eye. Hang on, Spark. I don't think you have to... I presume your cybernetic eye is currently offline. You lack full vision without it. Emergency or not, operating without 2 functioning eyes is barred by law. I mean... I can kind of see that, but I also kind of can't at the same time. I don't know how to feel about that. Perry, if you want to get over this, if you ever want to get over what happened, you've got to face it. I've got to turn your eye back on, okay? Also, there are rules of the phone. It might be a thing, like, because of the cybernetics, you have to have, like, the 2 eyes. I don't know, maybe there's, like, a thing where you have to have, like, 1 regular eye and maybe just 1 cybernetic eye, so if the cybernetic goes off, you can still use your biological eye. I don't know, there's probably so much lore and rules in this game that they'll probably never even actually get into, but I'm kind of curious to, like, all the backstory just for that 1 rule now. Just trust me, Perry. Everything is gonna be fine. Ellipses. Okay, Spark. You can turn the eye back on. But I guess my other question is, did they ever do any like diagnostics on the eye after the fact? Or is it still like the exact same condition and software as it? There are so many questions I have just on this last couple like these 5 screens of text. There's so many questions I have about what's going on now. Now you're curious, are you allowed to drive with 1 eye? I mean, I don't know on that one, actually. You think it's a law? A person needs depth perception for surgery? It's one of those things, maybe like certain countries have that kind of thing. I don't know what... I don't know, the world is a big place out there. There's room for lots of different ways and amounts of laws, stuff like that. Yeah, because I know, like, for driving, you definitely need the depth perception, because you actually need to have more for, like, the distance over long range. I don't know how important that would be for short range things, like with surgery, because usually within, like, a couple feet of, like, a couple feet at most of the patient, so you have a good kind of line of sight for things to begin with. I think it's more important to have depth perception when driving just because of the range. So if you do need 2 eyes to operate in this game, I don't think it's necessarily for depth perception reasons. But I don't really know what reason it would be otherwise, but yeah. Dr. Maddock, was it? Let's get you sanitized and prepped. We're counting on you now. Okay. Please lead the way. Perry, good luck. You know what? To Google! Okay, they got a little more meat on their bones. Okay, so I'm guessing maybe this is how long we have until we just lose entirely. Car accident victim, foreign debris and external lacerations require treatment. Additional injuries may be present in the thoracic cavity. Dr. Maddock, regroup with team. The situation is urgent, but a quick briefing is still necessary. I'll handle this, so listen up, Maddock. Our patient is an adult gray wolf who was involved in a car wreck. Apparently, his car went haywire and drove him right off the road. Another car accident victim? It's just like my last patient from a year ago. He's currently suffering from multiple lacerations and embedded debris, and he may also have suffered additional trauma to his internal organs. I stabilized him earlier, but that won't last much longer, and there's no time to transport him to another hospital. We are fortunate to have Nurse Sharp. She stabilized the patient well, despite her relative lack of cybernetic parts. I'm kind of starting to not like you, Badger. I'm kind of with Brooke on this one. However, we are out of time. We are the only 2 surgeons available, and one of my cybernetic arms remains inoperative. Google says, you do not need both eyes to drive, as long as the vision in your one eye or one seeing eye meets the specific legal standards for visual acuity and field of vision in your jurisdiction. So I'm guessing that's mostly just, as long as you're not legally blind, I think you can still drive. And as long as you have like corrective lenses if you need that kind of thing too. Like, I'm pretty sure I could not legally drive if I did not have my glasses on. I think I remember reading that actually somewhere in like driving laws, but yeah. Yeah, as long as you have enough sight to be able to see things practically. Oh, I don't know, I guess. I feel like there are arguments being made both ways when it comes to like the driving and both eyes kind of thing. Sparks is performing diagnostics and will attempt arm repairs concurrently, but do not rely on this. Under Nurse Sharp's suggestion, I will refrain from attempting the operation with a solo arm, and defer to you, Dr. Maddock. Now we got all that squared away, so here's what you gotta do, Dr. Maddock. Treat all external wounds, treat any and all internal wounds, deal with the outside, then open them up. Simple, yeah? You really do not possess any cybernetic parts other than your eye, is that correct? Not even internal parts? I wish it didn't have any cybernetic parts at all, but... yeah, it's just this one eye. And Technician Spark mentioned you last operated approximately 1 year ago. Are you still confident in your abilities? I didn't want to have to find out. I haven't been able to help anyone ever since the incident. I just couldn't risk it. But before that, before I screwed up, this is what I wanted to do. This is what I did. So if I'm the patient's only hope, I can still do this, even now. For them. Right? There's no time. I'll bet on the lizard. Well, what are you waiting for? Alright, let's do this. Yes, I'll do it. Just leave it to me. Let's begin. Double Fox boot hack.bat. Admin override access. Is that version redacted? I have concerns already. Also, unauthorized modification, admin override. I think we've just performed unauthorized modification. Just saying. Commence operation. All right, Lizard. Show us what you got. No pressure. Done this 100 times before, right? Just breathe, Perry. Also funny, the hospital only has one surgeon available. Had Perry not been there, wonder what happened. Well, they did say that all the other doctors were already occupied with things, so it's not that they only have like the one doctor, but yeah, it's everybody else is just occupied for whatever reason. Google also says, no, a surgeon does not need both eyes to perform surgery. Surgeons rely on their training, instruments, and sometimes one good eye. No, that raises the question then, how many doctors out there, like actual operating surgeons, have only one eye they can see out of? That makes me kind of curious about that now. Okay, I'll give myself one more chance. Ready? Patient vitals are low. Okay, no special directives. Hang on a second. Something's not right. Why is the stabilizer so low? Stabilizer? You are familiar with basic operating concepts, I trust. It has been a year for them. Hey, Lizard, we don't use stabilizer nowadays. This vial is filled with tiny micro machines called nanites. I guess you don't follow? Nanites? How is this any different from stabilizer? They're stronger. If you inject nanites near a specific spot, they'll boost vitals by a ton. That eye of yours, it's got a scanner, right? Scanning will show you the boost target. Do that now. Okay, so the percentage does go down after a certain amount of time. Okay. Things are looking better. I'll inject more nanites later if needed. And now to save this patient. Dr. Maddock, multiple wounds are present. Are you ready? Stop making you want to Google things. Give in to your urges. Do it. It was supposed to be stabilizer, but I said the wrong thing. Here. And then... yeah, that was bad. All external injuries are treated. Your performance is exceeding what I anticipated. Phew. It's going all right so far. Just gotta keep it up. However, you must maintain pace. Note the timer on your HUD. Yeah, patient reaches their limits when the timer hits 0. Then they suffer increasing vitals loss over time. Okay, so it's not a hard game over. You shall be doing the thing in VC if I want to chill with you after stream. I will not be able to tonight because I do need to leave basically as soon as I raid out. Actually, I need to kind of finish this round quickly because I'm already getting kind of late. But I do need to pick up a friend for pick them up from work after this. So tonight will not be a thing, unfortunately, but perhaps in the future. Yeah, I saw the word stab. I didn't realize it was short for stabilizer until after I finished. But yeah, that is the standard estimate of how long the patient can last under surgery. Hey, we still got the internal trauma to deal with. Dr. Matic, I'll make this simple. The patient won't instantly eat it if you run out of time, but the body will start giving out if you take too long, so get a move on. Yes, Dr. Matic, perform a laparotomy. Acquire a scalpel. All I'm gonna do is make a single, careful cut. Let's inspect the interior. Oh, good thing we decided against moving this guy. Look at all this junk. Dr. Matic, wounds are similar to the ones you just treated are present, but that's a huge hunk of metal. Looks like it's embedded pretty deep. Perhaps it would be optimal if I were to handle this. Would it though? You've only got one working arm. Did you forget? I've handled worse before. I think I can deal with it. Understood. However, it is unwise to extract a large piece of metal as is. I recommend widening the wound with a scalpel before attempting extraction. Okay, I'm gonna take all the other stuff out first. Alright. Alright, I think I've treated all their wounds. Huh, looks like you really did treat everything. The patient's stable. Stab. Yep, see, it's stab. Stab is the correct word. Stab appears when the patient becomes stable. The patient is safe from running out of time. Dr. Matic? Hey, Lizard. Something wrong? Did I do it? And the voice that was in my head, I don't hear it. Yeah, I'm okay, nurse. I'm okay. I can do this. I can finish the procedure. Adequate job, Dr. Matic. Let us close this patient up. Ooh, 100 tech, nice. Done. The patient will make it. Self-sterilizing sutures appear effective. Infection chance minimal, op concluded. Your performance was crude perhaps, but nevertheless successful. Guess my bet paid off. Operation complete. Yeah, sometimes the timer doesn't go down when everyone's talking. Yeah, it's amazing how technology works these days. Patient, I need to stop dying so I can get the doctor tutorial tips. Oh, we got so close to S+. No, I'm fine with that though. Maintain 25 vitals. Yeah, we did all the things. Let's second go. Yeah, so kind to them, exactly. I did it. I saved another patient, just like I always do. They're gonna make it. And it was because of me, right? I managed to save them. Maybe there's hope for both of us after all. I did it. I pulled it off, didn't I? Matic, you spaced out for a moment near the end. Are you good, or... That voice. The thing that made me nearly kill my patient a year ago. I didn't hear it this time. It didn't come back. And I saved the patient. I pulled it off just like all those times before. Oh, I'm okay, nurse. Thanks for asking. I'm just glad the patient's safe now. Anyway, I guess I was right about you after all. That's a relief. The procedure was successful. Quite remarkable work, Dr. Matic. Your proficiency was indeed sufficient, despite your lack of cybernetics. I mean, I did what I could, is all. Perry, you did it! This is great, freaking observation. You jumped straight to the end. See, I told you that's all it would take. Now you can get back to operating, just like before. Nonsense. Let us refrain from hastiness, Technician Spark. Huh? What do you mean? We should indeed be thankful for Dr. Matic's fortunate appearance, 'tis true, but... they still lack sufficient cybernetics. I keep accidentally Actually, can I go back? Transcript, here we go. They still lack sufficient cybernetics. In the ideal situation, a cyberdoc would have provided the best care. But I saved the patient. I'm guessing either they're like very heavily paid by Cobalt Meditech, or like you mentioned, they're just more robot than machine at this point, and then they just assume that that's just the standard of operation at this point. This again, Dr. Larson, why should we care about what parts Matic has? They pulled it off. That's all that should matter. Where am I? Is this an OR? Sir, you're already awake? Right. I remember now. My car started freaking out. Then... So that must mean... Did you all just save me? Your name is Travis, correct? I am Dr. Larson. And yes, you needn't worry. He's gonna try to take over the world and replace us with robots. He's already started with himself. It could happen to you. Imagine about the climax of this game, the voice that affected Perry initially infects all devices. Oh god. I could actually kind of see that happening, honestly. Like the virus spreads, basically. Dr. Maddock and Nurse Sharpton were able to treat you. You'll be fine. But wait, why are you the only one kitted out here? Kitted out? You're telling me you let this unaugmented lizard touch me? Due to technical malfunctions, Dr. Maddock handled your operation, yes. But we have since discovered that they were the optimal alternative. Yeah, I operated on you. We were in a pretty tight spot and didn't have much of a choice. But I was able to treat all your wounds. You should make a full recovery. What's wrong with you people? You let that lizard touch me? Well, there's a cybernetic doctor standing right... I want to punch this guy now. Can I unoperate on him? Can I just put like the glass shards and that steel pipe back inside of him? What's this about observation? Who even are you? Just look at you. No cybernetics. Pathetic. There's no way this lizard didn't screw something up inside of me. Hey, we had no choice. Dr. Larson's arm was... And who the hell are you anyway? A bloodthirsty shark? In nursing? Oh my god. I want to defenestrate this guy right this instant. We're on the second or third floor of a building. We're defenestrating him right away. And we're not operating him on the second time. How are you a nurse? Does a fish even allow sharks to be nurses? I have half a mind to check. I can. I know people. You little... It's always like this. Alright, I think we'd all agree that's enough of that. Why don't we get you into post-operative care? Save it. I'm not spending another second around you incapable amateurs. Dude, you're alive and awake. I am leaving. You'll be hearing from fish, too. And you there, you dinosaur. Quit pretending you're a doctor. Get out before you hurt someone, or worse. You don't belong here. Please somebody go and punch him. Hey, but you can't just say that to... Just let it go, Spark. It's whatever. Nothing I haven't heard before. But Brooke, Perry, are you guys... It's fine, Spark. We were able to save the patient. That's all I could have asked for. Is there somewhere I could sit for a moment? Patient survival was achieved. Your immediate goals have been met. We will handle the rest. Thanks. I need a moment to myself. We did it! Heck yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing, like... Okay, we have like 5 levels in the demo. Holy heck, that's actually quite a lot. But yeah, that's gonna where it has to end for me for the next. I do need to get going and, like I said, to pick up my friend. Yeah, you learned the word defenestrate from your roommate. Now it's your favorite word. It's one of my favorite words too. I mean, how often do you come across a word that is... It sounds like so standard, almost sounds like a medical term for just literally throwing somebody out a window. How do you get a word better than that in the English language? Just straight up. But yeah, like I said, I gotta get ready. So I know exactly who we're rating. There is a good bean who is doing a 24-hour birthday stream. And we are gonna say heckin' hi to them and say heckin' happy birthday, say all the good things before I have to go and do my other things. I wish I could stay, but unfortunately that's just not how tonight is gonna end for me. But yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out as we go through some of these demos. Like, for pretty much every one of these games, I actually do want to keep playing more of. These are all like damn good games so far. And yeah, so as for those who may not have heard it before or may not be in the Discord, I will be taking a hiatus from streaming for the next week so I can kind of focus on getting my apartment cleaned up from basically the former roommate stuff, and also just kind of getting the house more cleaned up in general so I can actually give myself time to do all that. I don't know how successful I'm going to be, but I'm going to be trying to donate as much time as I can to that particular goal. So yeah, no streams for next week, but we will be back the week after that. Exclamation mark Ketchup Cafe, because yeah, there's a bunch of bots that start using the exclamation mark Discord thing to get into people's Discord servers. So I use Ketchup Cafe instead to make it more specific. I do have it listed in the info down below as well. But yeah, that's the Discord if anybody wants to join it. Everybody's welcome. And yeah, you'll get stream alerts. You get the random cool little beans to chat with, a bunch of cat memes and stuff like that. It's a good time there. But yeah, let's do happy birthday If you don't have my emotes, use whatever emotes you want for it. Just anything a little happy. Bong is always nice, but yeah, like I said, any good emotes from this one. We'll say hi to Daffy. And with that, I'll see you all a week from Monday. So I think on the 16th, I think it is. I'll see you all on the 13th for stream. Until then, I shall bid you all a good night and your cat meme.